Hello, and welcome back to Forge by Geeks with Slay the Spire. So, first attempt at Act 3. I guess we're going to find out how bad this is for us. It's been a couple of weeks, so just a reminder on some of our cards as we go through. So as you're first using your relics or whatever, be sure to call them out. And otherwise, I think we're good to go. So, correct me if I'm wrong, we pick our summon for our boss first. And we place the tokens on the map randomly.
All right, so take out the Act 3 board, shuffle the map tokens face down, randomly place dark map tokens on dark spaces and light map tokens on light spaces, then flip them up.
Okay, and while he's doing that, can I do the boss?
Yes, randomly choose an Act 3 boss.
Okay. We are getting whatever the middle one is. So we did not get the asshole timekeeper.
And we also didn't get the donut.
That's good.
And we also didn't get donut and whatever. I hate the timekeeper in the video game, so oh right, we don't get to see him.
No.
But he has a summon, we know that.
And place the boot meeple at the bottom of the map next to the bottom encounter.
Already there?
Okay.
Oh, look at Peter standing up the boot.
We need to flip the tokens too, now that they've been placed.
Ah, yes.
You do get to know what we are seeing.
Yes. Okay. You missed 2 tokens. There you go.
And we are all healed to max.
Okay, unless you have something that reduces your max. I think somebody does. I do. I healed to 6. Yes. Anybody else have something reducing their max hit points?
No.
What's reducing your max hit points? One of your artifacts?
Yes, Mark of Pain. I get an extra energy at the start of each turn, but my HP can never go above 6. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, we have an enemy. Oh, so our first enemies. Peter, you are facing against a jaw worm. Dan,
okay,
you get a repulsor. Nicole, you are an exploder. And I get a darkling.
And we all get summons.
Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Oh, you get 2 more jaw worms. Who doesn't like a nice lineup of jaw worms? You get another.
Just need some jawbreakers.
This is a exploder and a spiker. This is a repulsor and a spiker. And I get all the darklings. Like you do.
Are the summon versions different from the main versions?
Yes. They frequently do opposing attacks and stuff on the rolls. So that's part of what helps us decide which ones we want to kill first.
Okay.
What's next?
So we have set that up. All right. So now, start of turn, reset, set energy to 3 and block to 0.
Okay.
Then draw 5 cards.
Should we be shuffling this deck?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if it was left
If
shuffled
you
after
haven't
the last
already
game or not.
shuffled, you should shuffle.
I shuffled the card rewards, but not the draw pile.
Okay. I already shuffled my draw pile. How many was it again? 5?
Yep.
Unless you have something modifying that.
Which I do for my first turn.
In your draw
Oh,
pile.
I get the extra energy.
Okay. And then we roll the die.
Oh, right. Yes. That is cocked. 2.
I gain 2 energy on a 2.
I gain a strength.
I gain a card.
I gain 2 black.
So we are keeping that.
Sounds good.
All right, then start of turn abilities. The following abilities trigger in any order players choose. Start of turn, abilities that have start of turn or start of round text. So that, and start of combat, I channel a lightning. And then, so this is draw a card. Okay, well that kind of
So remind me again what ethereal means.
Ethereal means that if you do not play it this hand, it is exhausted.
Okay.
So if you play it, it goes into your discard pile and everything's
And I can
fine.
play it again.
Yeah.
But it's use it or lose it.
Okay, and I think it's up to us. So, important things. Peter, the first guy is armoring and strengthening. The second one is hitting you for 4. The third one is hitting you for 3 and armoring. For Dan, your first one is hitting you for 1 and giving you 2 days cards. So that's 2 less cards drawn in your next hand.
Yep.
The second one is doing 3 damage. And then next round he will think, and then the round after that, he's going to kill you. The third enemy is adding 1 cube. After you play an attack against the spiker, take 1 damage per cube. Start of combat, add 1 cube.
Ouch. So I'm looking at 4 damage, and the middle guy has to die, it sounds like.
Yes. And then Nicole, your first guy is like Dan's. Attacks you for 3, does nothing, then kills you. 10 damage. So if you could get enough armor, it wouldn't kill you.
I can only get 1 block this turn. Maybe
Yes.
I can kill something.
And then your second one will attack you for 3, and the third one will attack you for 2 and add another cube for reflect damage. Me. Oh, these are going to be complicated, aren't they? First one's attacking me for 2 twice. Second one is attacking me for 3 and heals 2 hit points on himself. Third one is armoring 3 and strength. And then at the start of round, return all dead darklings to play with 4 HP.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
Great. So they're have to kill them all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling like Peter is the worst off right now. He's going to take 7 damage.
So as it turns out, I have this wonderful skill called Rage, which gives me 1 armor for each attack card in my hand.
Hold on. There's a problem. Why is yours not showing up? Oh,
Yep, that's it.
and hold on. Dan's is off. Let me fix that quick. There we go. Okay.
So anyway, if I use this skill called Rage, I just happen to have 4 attack cards in my hand, which is going to give me 4 additional armor.
Oh.
So I'm going to have 6 armor, and I'm getting hit for 7. And at the end of combat, I heal 3 HP.
That does not seem bad.
So
You're
suddenly,
fine.
I'm not worried about myself for this turn, although I am worried about what might happen if I don't take one of these down.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I'm thinking what I would like to do is pop the Rage and then hit, say, maybe this guy for 7.
So trying to take down one of them towards the next round.
Right.
Doesn't seem like a bad idea. I can get myself... I can protect 4 of the 7 damage coming in easily. Possibly, yeah. I can do 4 of the 7 damage coming at me.
I have 4 damage incoming. I can only block 1. I have a fair amount of offensive power, though. How much HP did these guys in front of me have?
The repulsor has 7. The exploder has 8. The spiker, which also hurts you when you hit it, has 10. And the longer you take to kill the spiker, the more damage it does to us when we hit it.
Yep.
But they're overall actually not bad. They're pretty easy. Outside of, like, we'll need somebody who can pump armor on themselves to kill it if we wait too long. So, how are you doing armor-wise, Nicole?
I've only got a couple of crappy defend cards. And I've got a lot of attacks. Like a lot of setup that I could do. But, yeah, that's pretty much where I am. So, if I don't kill one of mine, then I'm probably taking a lot of damage.
I have my Envenom Plus, which I can play basically for free because of my power that gives me 2 energy. My relic gives me 2 energy for playing a power, and I can get my block for free because that's 0 cost. And I have 2 other poison cards in my hand, and I have Skewer, which is the X, deal 2 damage X times, which would be dealing 2 damage 5 times and applying poison each time.
Wait, you can do 2 damage 5 times?
With Skewer Plus, yes.
I would say...
But can I hit a different target each time?
Let me see the card.
It just says deal 2 damage X times.
Yes, that would be 5 different enemies you could hit, I believe.
Okay.
Because it's individual sword attacks.
Okay, although...
I think those are hits.
I may want to do it 4 times, though, because I also have the Noxious Fumes power that just lets me poison something at the start of every turn.
Okay, what I'm thinking is...
No. Deal 1 damage to any enemy, deal 1 damage to the same enemy. So...
Oh, yeah, you have to hit the same enemy, but it's 2 down... Okay, so it has to keep hitting the same enemy.
So I could kill the Spiker. It would kill the Spiker because of the poison,
take
for sure.
5 hits because it retaliates?
No, it's per attack card played.
Oh, per attack card. Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
Big
have any
difference.
cube.
It has 1 cube.
Oh, it gets a cube instantly?
I'm thinking you kill the Spiker on Nicole, because that'll reduce her damage. And she's the most at risk right now, it feels like. Because Peter's going to protect himself. Okay. I'm going to kill one of my guys, even though he's going to come back, because it'll protect myself and reduce the overall damage I have to deal.
Okay. I think I'm actually going to hit it 4 times, which will deal 4 poison, and will still be enough to kill it.
Yes, that will be sufficient.
Okay.
Okay. So, Peter, I think you had a pretty good plan if you want to kick yours off.
Yep, so I'll kick mine off. So I'm starting with a 0 energy card Rage, which gives me 1 armor for each attack card in my hand. I have 4 attack cards. So my armor goes from 2 up to 6. Now I'm going to use Carnage, which is ethereal. It hits for 6. I'm going to hit this guy right here because he doesn't have any armor right now.
Okay.
And I get to keep that. And then I'm just using Strike to hit him for 1 more.
Okay, so he's down to 3.
Right. Now I've forgotten those last 2 cards. They stay in my hand or they get discarded?
They get discarded at the end of the turn.
Okay.
So you want to hold on to them because sometimes people can help other people play cards. I don't think we have anything like that right now, but there are stuff like that apparently in the board game.
Yep, just trying to remember how to play.
Yep, no problem. Okay, I would say Dan or Nicole goes next because I can possibly manipulate how I'm going to do stuff to help somebody else if absolutely urgent.
So if the Spiker takes poison damage, we do not take damage, right?
Correct.
Good. Okay. So
because that happens at the start of their turn before they act.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, Nicole, or should I, or does it not matter?
You
I'm
go
flexible.
First. Okay. So I'll just start with my Deflect because it's free.
Okay.
And I'll just gain a block because why not? And then I am going to play Envenom Plus for 2 energy, which causes my attacks to apply poison damage. And I'll put this here, I guess. And I have Mummified Hand. Once per combat, gain 2 energy if you played a power this turn. So I go back to 5 energy. And then I play another power, which is Noxious Fumes, which lets me poison an enemy at the start of every turn.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
So that costs 1 energy, dropping me to 4 energy. And then I do have Bouncing Flask, which would let me, for 2 energy, which would let me poison 2 enemies now. And each could have a different target, but I think it's better, like we talked about, to play Skewer, which will deal 2 damage 4 times and apply 4 poison tokens.
Okay, so he goes down to 2 hit points and gets 4 poison.
And that was an attack card.
So you take
one, which would knock down your block.
So yeah.
Okay. Can we? So do I have to do 4? I probably do have to do 4, right? Or can I get away with 3 and 3 poison? I don't think 9 damage is enough.
You could get away with less.
Now we just have to deal 1 damage to it to kill it. So you have 1 energy left.
Which is fine.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I think I can do more damage overall.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Yeah, I have 1 energy. So the only thing I can play, it's not ideal, it's just unload plus. I have no shivs, but 2 damage is 2 damage.
Yeah.
So I can hit something for 2 damage.
I would go for probably your exploder.
Yeah, I'm thinking my exploder.
Okay.
Because that thing, it needs to die. So I will do that.
Will that also give it a poison?
Yes. Thank you for remembering.
Then
I am out of energy.
if you're willing to take 1 damage right now, it could also be good to do that to the spiker. That would be the only alternative. But right now you're going to take 4
to your
damage.
spiker. Yeah.
Yeah, to your own spiker. Just because then it would help whittle it down to avoid future damage for somebody playing an attack card. But the exploder's this way. The
exploder's going to straight up kill me in 2 turns, you said.
3, but yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it on the exploder.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nicole.
I am going to start with Capacitor. Power card, gain 3 orb slots for the cost of 1 energy. And then I am going to play Storm. At the start of turn, channel 2 Lightning. That is a 2nd energy.
I like 4 energy.
Yeah, so do I. And then I play Rainbow.
Oh,
Channel
so nice.
1 Lightning, 1 Frost, and 1 Dark, and Exhaust.
Oh, yes, and you have 3 extra slots.
And then I play Zap for free, which is Channel 1 Lightning.
Wow. And you're spent.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. So you have no armor.
I will have 1 armor because I have a Frost Orb.
Okay. So you will probably take 2... Oh, no, you're taking...
So remember, I will deal 3 damage at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Before the enemies act?
Yes. So, I think it's before the enemies act. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So that'll allow me to kill the spiker, but it's not an attack, so it won't deal any damage to me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna suck it up on the rest of them, but honestly, like, the block wasn't gonna save me anyway, man.
You only have to drop it to 3 hit points because the poison will kill it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Swivel Plus, which will give me... I'm going to give myself 3 armor, because I am our lowest on hit points already. And the next attack card I play is free. So I'm going to play Sands of Time, which would normally cost 2, but is now 3. And I'm going to use that to deal, because I have a strength, it deals 4 damage. Dropping that guy. That gets discarded. That takes me down, I'm down to 2 energy. Then I'm going to play 2 strikes on him to finish him off so I take no damage this round. But he'll be back. But he'll be easier.
How does he come back? The other
At the start of round, return all Darklings to play with 4 hit points.
That happens every turn?
Until they're all dead.
That's annoying.
You have to kill all 3 of them in 1 turn?
Yes. Which sucks.
You'll probably want
Okay.
up for that.
Okay, so now
So it's the end of turn, right?
Yep. So
So
now
I deal-
discard any cards.
And I deal 1 damage. I get 1 block because of my frost, and I deal 1 damage to the spiker.
Okay.
And then I deal 2 damage to the exploder, I guess.
Okay.
To my exploder, man.
Oh, your exploder. Okay.
We need to kill him too.
Oh, yeah. And then now it's start of their turn. So he takes 1 damage. He takes 3 and dies. And he is fully out, which is good.
And stay down.
Yeah, pretty much. And now we'll cycle. This guy gains 3 armor, which sucks. This one deals 4 damage to you, Peter.
Okay, which comes out of shields. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This one deals 3 damage to you and gains 1 armor.
2 of that comes out of shields, and the other one just comes out of hit points.
Okay. Dan, you take 1 damage and 2 daze cards.
Oof.
Which
Just
go on
daze?
the top of go on the top of your draw pile.
Yeah, so I'm probably not doing much next turn.
Oh, you might get 2 power or 3 very powerful cards.
Now I have a question about order of play. Frozen Core says end of turn, gain 1 armor.
Yeah.
Is that the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or after they're done?
Yeah.
No,
Also,
it
in
is
that
after
case-
your turn.
You
I
would
take
have had
no damage because I will have 7 armor.
very nice.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
Then you take 3 damage.
I'm down to 5.
Okay. And then he adds another cube. Okay. Next we have Nicole. You take a total of 6 damage.
So I take 5.
Ouch.
And should we be putting a cube on this?
Yes, we should have been tracking that.
And probably also on Dan's.
No, he just put it on mine.
No,
No, I mean right here.
yeah,
What is
for
it?
tracking their turn order.
Because it's a progressive turn. It's not based off of die roll.
Yep.
It's just basically like you do the first thing and mark it with a cube.
Oh, I
Second
see.
thing,
I
mark
see, I
it
see.
with a
Okay.
cube, etc.
Got it.
Okay, and now my side, I get 3 damage, and he would heal 2, but he does not have any hit points gone. And the other one, yeah, it's 3 armor. And a strength token
Now, do those armor last until we chew through them, or do they just last for next turn?
for the next turn. But that may be enough. Okay, it is our next round.
So start of turn, I can poison 1 enemy. I am thinking that I should.
Do we roll first before Dan would do that? Because that could be
Yes,
important.
start of turn is after rolling.
Okay.
So set your energy to your base and your block to 0.
Yep.
3. So
Draw 5 cards.
3 and 4, I gain 1 energy. Once per room, I can add 1 to the die result.
Okay,
Remember.
so we've got a 3. What do people get off of a 3 if we go with it?
I got nothing.
I gain 1 energy.
I get nothing.
I get nothing.
If with a 4, I also gain 1 energy. What do other people get with a 4?
I can deal 3 damage as 2 and 1.
With a 4, I get nothing.
4, I can trigger a 2 ability.
I say
For
let's-
anybody.
So you can move it to 4, Dan?
I can move it to 4 once per room.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I can also re-roll the die, by the way.
I think let's go to the 4. That's a
Okay.
very, very powerful one,
Okay.
it sounds like.
I will tap this. We are at 4. I will gain energy.
And no, we shouldn't flip our cards until we make the die decision because we don't want to know what we can do before making that call. Nicole's double checking to make sure I'm not wrong on that.
You draw first.
Oh,
Then you roll.
that's good to know.
Then you must immediately decide. Once you roll, you must immediately decide before you do anything else. And then, but yeah, then you get your start of turn abilities. So does anybody have... So I have just enough energy to do everything in my hand. So I don't need to draw another card. Does anybody have a 2 ability that they want?
A 2 ability?
For a 2. If you have a 2, you can... Does somebody else want that ability?
I gain 2 energy instead, but I have 4 energy worth of stuff, and I have 4 energy, so I don't benefit from getting
I'm
more
going to
energy.
draw 5 cards, so I will have more that I can spend on. Is worth noting.
But that it's only that the owner gains the effect. So if I trigger his 2 ability, he gets the effect.
Oh, it's a 2 ability. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I could do your Vajra
I would
if you
get
want.
strength. That's not bad. Because that allow me to hit a whole row for 3.
Okay. Then sure, you can have your Vajra, assuming nobody else wants to do something.
It has to be one of your relics with a 2 symbol on it.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
my relic would give me 2 block.
Okay.
Which isn't that important, but I do have Body Slam where I do damage equal to my number of shields.
But it's to 1 enemy.
Yes, just the one enemy.
Yeah, mine will hit everything. Okay, so let's do that.
Okay.
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 So now start of turn abilities.
So I have a start of turn ability, which is to apply 1 poison.
Yep. I would start spiking that
I'm going to.
spiker.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to poison my spiker because I take no damage. But he has 10 hit points.
Yeah.
So I channel 2 lightning.
Okay.
I only have space for one of those lightning.
Okay.
So the other lightning I am going to use to hit the spiker, I guess, because it isn't an attack. So I don't think
So it's 1 damage?
Yeah, I don't think I take any damage from it.
Nice.
Thank
That's
you.
a good approach.
Okay.
Oh, I should have called out what's happening to all of us. Peter is getting the shit kicked out of him again.
So it looks like no matter what we roll, I get 7 until I take at least one of them down.
You are correct. And unfortunately for you, the guy who's almost dead is not doing any damage to you.
How dead is almost dead?
He's got 3 hit points left.
Okay.
Oh, though, we forgot something. He was supposed to have a strength token from last round.
And he's hitting me for 3.
Yeah, so he's actually hitting you for 4. Ouch. Dan, you're getting hit for a total of 5.
That would kill me without block. Fortunately, I can get some block.
Nicole, you're getting hit for 1 and 2 dazes.
Okay.
And me,
So I have no fear.
I'm getting hit for 7 again.
All right.
Unless I can knock out one of these.
So remind me, if a card says do something, then discard one card, but my hand is empty, I can still play it even if I cannot discard anything, correct?
What was it again?
So, like, I have this. If I play everything else
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
and I can't discard, I just get the 2 block for free, right?
Yep. I'm just going to start
Cool.
and play my my scroll to get myself 5 more cards. Because I also get the flexibility.
Okay, so from the 4 that we rolled, I can deal 3 damage to things. I think I'm just going to take this guy out entirely.
Okay. Now he's not hurting you this round, but he would strengthen himself.
He would strengthen. But then again, do these 3 bypass armor?
No, the armor takes the first 1.
Okay, in that case, I will just take him at down. Now,
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't hitting for 3 take out all 3
Armors.
of the armors
Correct.
as an alternative?
So as an alternative, I can take out all 3 of these armors.
Yeah,
But if I don't hit him this round, those 3 armors will just disappear.
that's true. If you can afford to wait a turn, then and he doesn't re-armor himself, then that makes sense.
I don't know if I can afford to, but I don't have much choice.
Okay, so I can get myself 4 armor. Ooh.
Okay, so I think I'm ready to go. So I'm going to play Shrug It Off, which gives me 2 armor and lets me draw a card. Ooh, and that was a good card to draw. So that was my first energy.
No, we can intermix as well.
I can then use Twin Strike, which is going to do 2 damage. So I'll take the shield off and do 1 damage here.
Okay.
I could then play Body Slam, which will give me X damage, where X is equal to my number of shields, and do 2 more damage here.
How does mantra work again?
And although I'm out of energy,
Mantra,
I have Seeing Red, which gives me
The
2
hands,
energies.
praying hand symbol,
you get a miracle.
which
They're
is just
miracles.
1 energy, I believe.
That's an
Yeah.
exhaust, I
Okay.
think, Peter.
Yep,
not,
it
not
is.
a discard.
Right, and both of those, the extra energies lets me play 2 more strikes, which lets me take 2 more hit points down off this guy.
Okay. So he is down to 5.
Nice.
So not enough to avoid getting hit,
But you
but even
may-
if I put the extra 3, I'd still be getting hit. But now he's close to taking out.
Yep.
Okay, so I can go next.
And you have no armor, or you have 2 armor.
I have 2 armor. I will have 3 by the time I get hit, but that means I'm taking 4 hit points. of
Okay,
damage.
so if we can kill that 1, then you're fine.
Yeah, if we can kill that 1, I will take 1 point of damage,
Okay.
which is completely okay.
So I am going to play Cloak and Dagger Plus, which costs 1 energy. It gives me 2 shivs.
Oh, you start with. Oh, yeah, you got the extra energy this round, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 2 shivs. And it gives me 1 point of block. And then it is discarded. And then I can play Sneaky Strike Plus for 2 energy, which lets me hit something for 4. I'm thinking I should hit my Exploder for 4. Does that just kill it?
With the poison, yes, that would finish it off this round.
Let's do that.
Okay.
It applies another poison to it as well, by the way.
I mean, alternatively, you could finish off Peter's Jawworm.
I will be doing 2 hits of 5
Oh, you are?
to something, like to 2 things. So, like...
Okay, so, yeah, you'll just finish this guy off.
Sure.
So you hit him, and he's there.
Okay. And since I had discarded something, I gained my 2 energy back, though I sadly can't use it this turn. And I am going to play Survivor, which gives me 2 block. And I have to discard a card. But these were ethereal, so they're not even in my hand anymore, because they go away instantly. So my hand was empty, so I just straight up got 2 block. And I have 2 shivs, which I can throw at things. And
Let's hold those to see how things end up with me and Nicole.
yeah, but each shiv will deal 2 damage and poison.
Oh, good to know. So technically 3. Okay. Nicole, you want to give it a go? Because I'm going to go broad. I'm hitting a lot of shit.
So I will start with dual cast, evoke 1 orb twice.
Ooh.
I will evoke my dark orb twice. It deals 3 damage plus 1 for each power in play. I have 2 powers, so I deal 5 damage, with which I am going to kill Peter's thing.
Thank you.
And then I am going to deal another 5 damage to my Exploder, I think.
That seems like a good call.
Yeah.
And then Dan might be able to finish that with 1 shiv.
I can also kill it, because I'm going to do 4 damage at the end of the turn.
Oh, right. And 1 hit point, that'd be a waste of a shiv.
Yeah, I have other plans for the shivs.
And I'm going to also use Steam Barrier, which gives me 2 block and plus 1 block if the top one most card of my discard pile costs 0, which it does. So that gives me a base of 3 block. And then I can actually hit stuff, because I haven't actually spent any energy yet. So... I don't want to hit Dan's row, and I wouldn't hit Peter's row, but I can hit a row for 1 damage.
Oh, 1 damage?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you hit mine?
Sure, though you know the last guy isn't going to take anything.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wipe them all this round.
Okay, I use Sweeping Beam with 1 energy to deal 1 damage to a row and then draw a card. Oh well. And, let me see. So I'm only taking 1 damage this turn, right?
Correct. 1 damage and 2 dazes.
How much am I looking to take with my middle guy dead?
5.
That's because with my 2 shivs and the poison afterwards, I can get my front guy, it looks like, down to 1 because he's at 7 right now.
Okay, so Nicole might be able to Tim.
Yeah, if you can chip damage it for 1.
I can deal 3 damage to an entire row. And note that since I'm only taking 1 damage this turn, I have 3 block. I can hit that spiker without worrying about...
Then, yeah, hit Dan's row.
That would be fantastic. Thank
you.
Okay. So I spend 2 energy, and I deal 3 damage to everything in that row and channel a dark.
Okay. And how many Tims are you going to have at the end?
4.
It doesn't die, it just takes it.
And he just dies.
Yeah. And doesn't she take a point of damage because it's an attack on the specter?
She takes technically 2.
But I have blocks, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And then I can deal 1 more damage.
You can deal a single point.
Yep.
Hit his repulsor.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then 1 shiv will kill it.
Yep.
Okay. Then I use my last to deal 1 strike, and that finishes me off.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you, Nicole.
No problem.
Can I get one shiv from you
Sure.
to start?
Yeah.
That does 2 damage
And a poison.
and a poison. Great. That's a good starting point.
And don't forget to drop its hit points by 2.
No, I took away its 2 armor.
Okay.
That's why I needed that.
Okay.
It's a nice starting point. Okay. So now I'm doing a lot. So first thing I'm going to do is use Consecrate, which is free. And because I have strength, it's going to deal 3 damage to every enemy in my row. So he dies again. Down to 4. Down to 5. Then...
That could come in really handy when you've got all 3 of them at 4 hit points.
That's
You
the
get it
idea.
back in your hand.
Oh, no, they're dead. That's the good news. The question is how. So, that is discard. Next, I'm using Ragnarok for 3 energy. That is 2 damage, 6 times. They can each target different things. So, 2 of them there. 2 of them there. He'll just die from poison. Oh, wait. At the start, yeah, he will die from poison. So, that's 2 more. So, I have 2 left. Now the question is, where do I throw those? Before I do so, Dan, why don't you throw your other shiv at your...
I was planning to throw it at my repulsor,
Yeah.
which will deal 2 damage, apply a poison, and it will die from poison.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Peter, are you taking any damage this turn? No.
I am.
No, you're at 2 and you gain 1 and he hits you for 3.
He hits me for 4 because
Oh,
he's strengthened.
Good
But
catch.
I'm only taking 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And I do have a heal at 1 at end of combat.
Okay, so you're fine.
So I'll be okay.
So now Nicole is the last one we're worried about.
I'm not taking any damage. I'll just be dazed.
Yeah, but if we can avoid that, all the better.
And
So-
3 block avoids my incoming damage, right?
So I'm doing my last 4 damage at him. You said you still have like a 3 damage thing or something?
I will deal 4 individual instances of damage at the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm going to use a strike to deal 2 more to your thing. I have technically no energy left, but I still have a mantra. So I use my mantra to get 1 energy, which I use on Collect Plus to give me 3 more mantras. Miracles, thank you. Miracle. And then I use 1 of those to deal 2 more damage to something. But now the question is what? And I have, well, oh, that thing would deal 2 damage if I hit it, right?
The spiker?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll use my last 2 miracles first to give myself 2 armor and enter calm. And when I hit him now for 2, I just lose that 2 armor. Okay,
Thank you for hitting him.
I am done.
All right. Is that everybody's turn?
Yes, you still have your stuff.
Yes. So I am going to kill my exploder.
Okay, so that's your first point.
I will kill the other guy on my row.
That's your second point.
Yep. And then I will
You don't have enough armor to, or to that.
I don't take any damage.
Oh,
So I have 2 more points.
I would say
So Dan's first thing is going to die.
But my second one, if you hit
I
it
would hit
twice,
this.
then I think it dies
Yeah,
as
I'll
well,
hit-
right? Or almost?
I'll
Yeah.
hit that twice, and it doesn't deal any damage to me because it's not an attack.
yep.
So then that's it.
Great.
Okay, when you play an attack, yeah, that doesn't count. Okay,
All right.
I think we are at our next.
Okay,
Yeah.
so end of turn, I gain 1 armor.
That's very nice. Draw your cards.
Don't the enemies
No,
attack?
the enemy's attack.
Oh, right, thank you. Yeah,
Tony's just
they're not
sitting
actually.
here.
I mean, Peter, you're taking
So
4.
he's doing 4 because he has strengthen. I have 3 blocks, so 1 of them gets through.
Okay. This
And
one.
then his blocks go away.
Yeah, the 3 blocks go away, and he gets 1 new block. So just take 2 of the 3 blocks.
And
Oh.
doesn't his strength go away?
Yes, because he used it. Oh wait, no, strength piles.
Yeah, I thought they stayed on for the whole.
Yeah, they
combat.
pile.
Yep.
Okay. That's
This
different
one-
than
Unfortunately for me.
This one dies. Oh no, strength stays in the main game too. And that stays, so he's down to 1 hit point.
which means he'll die with no.
But he
further
does
action.
2 damage to you.
I have 3 blocks, so I block 2 of it.
Nicole gets nothing. Mine dies. And mine are all dead.
Do
Yay!
they stay dead?
Yes.
They just have to all be
As
dead
long
at
as
the same
none of
time.
them are face up, then they don't revive.
Great.
Yes. It is that they're those type of mob. Okay, now it's our turn.
Okay. So I do nothing, and my guy will just die, right?
Correct.
So now all we need to do really is kill.
Peters.
Yes.
Kill one.
And we got a 1. Do you want to reroll, Nicole, or does anybody just have a single ability that would be really powerful?
I have backstab plus 4 damage for free.
A die roll ability.
Oh, sorry, I don't have a die roll of a 1 now.
No, not of a 1. Any die roll that is really powerful.
I think we're gonna kill them.
Okay.
I think we're gonna kill
Yeah,
them super bad.
I mean,
On a
it,
5, I can deal 1 damage and weaken somebody and give all players 1 shield.
Okay, do that. So you deal 1 damage.
Wait, no, it's re-roll a die. All I have is a re-roll the die, man.
I have trigger any die effect.
ability.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, yeah.
So I'll trigger yours. So you deal
Okay.
1,
So deal 1 damage, his shield is gone. All players get 1 block,
and he's
and
weakened.
he is weakened.
Okay.
Oh, and I draw a card.
no, is he weak? Yeah, he's weakened, not vulnerable, right?
Correct.
I'm sorry, whatever the broken heart thing is. I've
Oh,
forgotten
that's
the name of it.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, vulnerable is better.
Vulnerable is much better for what we're trying to do right now.
Sorry, I should learn the names of these statuses.
Okay, so can anybody deal 10 damage?
I could channel a dark orb and murder it.
Okay, do that. We're done.
I play fusion. I play loop. That's 2 more power cards, and then I use recursion, and I evoke a dark orb for 7.
We are clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
it's an attack, so it doesn't work. I think.
What doesn't?
I don't think that works for. I don't think vulnerable is doubled on this
Oh,
because it's not an attack.
we would kill it.
I'm able to deal 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8, and 2 poison.
Okay, it's dead.
And actually 9
I've got
and 3
3,
poison, so it dies.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I'm doing 7 points. And
Okay.
those will get doubled.
Okay, so
One of them gets doubled.
Peter,
Yes.
get 2 gold and draw 3 reward cards and pick one if you'd like it.
So I'm starting to wonder if picking more reward cards is a good idea at this point.
It basically like if you don't think it benefits your deck. That's the rare rewards, isn't it?
Oh, you're right, it is.
Um,
I should put those back.
Can you put these on the bottom as I complete them? And then, Dan, you get a potion, and you get a pick 3 rewards.
Okay. Potions are here.
Yep. You just take the top one.
Okay. I got Distilled Chaos. Draw 3 cards, immediately play them in any order for 0 energy.
Nicole, you get 1 gold and 3 reward. Pick.
Okay. I need a gold. Where's the? Oh, there. Okay.
And I get a potion. I actually gain 2. Can you give me 2 potions? Because I gain 1 at end of combat. Can somebody give me 2 potions?
1, 2.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Nice. I got. Ooh. I can remove all weakness and vulnerability from my character, or deal 2 damage to any row.
Bane sounds really good.
Okay,
As a
bottom.
choice.
And I also get reward cards.
So how good is this? For 2 energy, it's an attack 3 where I can exhaust 1 card in my hand. And the attack goes up to 1 if I make the card better, and I can exhaust 1 or 2 cards. How often do I want to exhaust cards, since most battles don't seem to take me all the way through the deck, only the boss battle does?
Well, one of the advantages of the can you flip the switch on that light?
This one here?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Thank you. One of the advantages of getting rid of cards that makes your deck more like if there's a card in your hand, I just don't want this if I reshuffle. It'll be helpful for bosses, is the main thing. So not super powerful given the size of your deck, but may come in handy on a boss.
So out of all of these, I'm thinking Bane is the best choice.
I'm going to pass.
Sure.
Yeah, I got these and just didn't like them.
Yeah. Out of these, I'm thinking Bane makes the most sense because since there's a good chance that an enemy will be poisoned, that's 4 damage for 1 energy.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
And even if it's not, it's 2 damage for 1 energy, which isn't dreadful. So I'm going to take that.
Sounds good.
I'm taking Barrage. Deal 1 damage for each orb you have.
Oh, wow.
And the others go at the bottom of the deck.
They go to the bottom of the deck in whatever order you choose.
So I've got these 3, and I'm thinking I'm just going to pass on all of them. Because I don't usually go through my deck, except maybe on the boss, so I'm not sure this will be all that helpful.
Yeah.
I've already got one of these, and it hasn't been helpful so far. And this is only a 3 for 2. Now, there's a weekend attached to it, but it doesn't seem quite powerful enough to add to the deck.
Yeah, I would overall agree.
The Sever Soul can be useful because it allows you to exhaust cards that would otherwise stay in your deck.
But he's got a huge deck that he's not reshuffling often.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, I will maybe reshuffle it on the boss.
Okay.
But that's a maybe, so it might or might not be useful.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have to make a choice.
Let's see, do these go to the bottom of my cardboard
Yes.
deck?
Now we have to make a choice. Which route do we go? Do we want to play it a little bit safe? Or do we want and possibly get a lot of rewards to help us? Or do we want to primarily be reward focused but have a really difficult set of fights? We could do 2 elites, which is really hard, but would get us multiple additional relics. Or we can play it a little bit safer, have only 2 regular fights. We get 2 shops, 1 rest, and 2 random rooms.
So I am at 5 out of 9 hit points. I do get 1 back at the start of combat, so I'm effectively at 6.
Speaking of which, I heal at the end of combat.
I'm at 4.
I'm at 6. Okay, so it sounds like
But you're not. You can't heal.
Yeah. It sounds like we're a little bit worried about health right now and challenge. So I'm thinking the 2 regular mobs. We play it a little bit safer and hope that we get good stuff out of the shops. Though, how are we doing on money? I've got 5.
I have 5.
I have 15.
7 here.
So Nicole can buy us everything from the shops.
So
This is true.
should we maybe come up this way, and then when we get here, we can decide if we want to take the elite or a different path? Or I mean, come up some path with an option of doing the elite.
Oh, we
if
only
we
have
feel
to
that
take.
we're doing well.
We only have to take 1 enemy that way. Yeah. Let's go that way. So I'm thinking we actually cut up this way, and then we have the choice of enemy or rest stop to heal. Then we can do elite or another room, and then final rest stop.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go that way. So we'll go question mark room. So move us up 1, right up the middle.
To this one?
Yep.
I get 2 because we entered a question mark room.
Oh, you make more money doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to make a shit ton of money. Not that we'll necessarily be able to spend it, but we'll see. Okay, so Purifier. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. All of us have a choice. You can either pray to remove a card from your deck, or cleanse to remove all curses from your deck. I don't think I have any.
I don't think I have any curses either.
So
I pray and remove a strike.
I pray and remove a defend.
I'm going to pray and remove a strike.
Okay, and Dan.
I am going to pray and remove a strike.
Where do these strikes go? They
Just
go
set
into
it
our card
on
roulette?
your green screen on the top of the board. On the blank area, yeah.
Okay.
And then I've been putting them properly in the box. Okay, on the bottom. And then our next one, we're hitting the shop.
Ching ching.
So now, deal out 3 treasures and 3 potions.
Treasure.
Or actually, before you deal those out, pick those back up quick. Because it works a little better. I can move it up here temporarily. So
Okay.
it's a little bit more visible to the camera.
Oh, actually, we had these in the other order. I don't know if the order matters.
It does. There's something about this 3rd slot I can't remember.
It's a discount.
Oh, the first slot's a discount. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Treasures we can buy. You can buy an anchor, start of combat, only the very first round. You get 2 armor. It will cost 5 gold. Golden idol, end of combat, get a gold. It costs 4. We're not going to make enough to pay that off. But there is question mark rooms that will use the golden idol in the video game. And then for 8, captain's wheel. On a 3 roll at the start of a round, get 3 armor. Next, for potions, we have a skill potion. Costs 2. The next skill you play this turn is played twice. Swift potion for 2. Draw 3 cards. Weak potion for 2. Weaken an enemy twice. I would recommend somebody get the weak potion.
The weak potion was really handy when I had it against the boss.
Yeah.
Not me, because I can't get potions.
We can only buy 2 potions because that's all the space we have unless somebody ditches a potion they already
And we
have.
should also we should also draw out our rewards.
Oh, right. Buy cards. Reveal 3 cards. Yep.
Wait, what?
Reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck,
Yep.
and then you can
from the
buy
top.
them. Yeah.
From the top of the rewards deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can buy them. The gray banners cost 2. The blue banners cost 3. The gold banners cost 6.
And then, of course, you can spend 3 to remove a card from your deck, but you can only do that once per merchant.
So I'm thinking I'm going to spend 3 and buy this in flame when played gain strength.
Oh, yeah.
I have lots of other cards that work well with strength, and so far almost no way to get it.
Seems like a good call. So that will cost you 3 gold.
And I'm going to spend another 3 to discard a card.
Okay.
Probably either a strike or defend. I'm going to look and see what I have more of.
So that leaves you with 1.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a hard choice.
I'm going to spend 5 and buy Ball Lightning and remove a strike.
I'm going to spend 1 and buy a Battle Hymn.
How much did you say that these cost again?
Your middle one costs 2. The outer sides cost 3.
Okay. I'm thinking all out attack because it hits a row.
I'm going to buy Battle Hymn, which is once per turn, deal 1 damage, plus 1 if I'm in Wrath. And then I'm going to spend 3 to remove a card. So a total of... Oh. Can I borrow gold?
Sure.
So you said all out attack costs 3?
Yes.
Okay. So that leaves me with 2. And I would also like to spend 3 in order to remove a card, I think. But I will need to borrow a gold from Nicole.
Okay.
Quote unquote borrow.
And I am going to also spend 5 and buy the anchor.
Very nice.
Because, for me, I oftentimes am a little bit
Low on
slow
armor?
to get started armor-wise. And so that's super useful for me.
I really like that skill potion, but I only have 1 gold that costs 2.
I'm going to get rid of another defend.
Yeah, I don't have any more, so I'm going to get rid of the defend. Not sure that's a great idea, but what the heck.
It's a basic card.
Yeah.
It makes your better cards better.
But it also means I have less blockability.
Yes.
So,
You need 1, Peter?
yeah,
Yes.
I need 1 gold from you, Nicole, if you already...
Again?
Well, no, that's it. Oh, you
Okay,
already...
I
that's
already
it?
gave it.
Okay,
So
thank you.
I gave all of you 1 gold.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you very much.
And I've now filled my potion slots. So that's 1 fewer potion we can buy.
Yeah.
I still have 2
Wait, you
potion
have
slots
3
free.
potions. No, you have 3 potions.
I do?
Yes.
Oh! Those
Peter
other things
only
are
has
potions
2
too.
potions.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can buy 1 more potion if desired. Though, I think only Nicole has money left. Yes, Nicole is the only one with money left. So the question becomes, does Nicole want to spend money to get Peter a potion?
I mean, I already spent for a
I'm
potion.
thinking we're going through more shops.
There's only 1 more possible shop, and
I guess we could go through that one.
there's no guarantee we're hitting that. If we only do 1 fight, we don't hit it.
Okay.
And I'm thinking because we're low on hit points, we're only doing 1 fight. So we're probably not hitting the shop. But question marks can have a shop.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
maybe the weak potion. If you were going to do it, that'd be the one I'd do. If not, you only have 4 gold. It might be worth to hold it.
yeah, I think I'll hold.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
She's already done plenty of giving away gold.
Yes. Okay, can you put these on the bottom of their respective decks? And now we head to another question room, moving up the path.
Which gives me 2 more gold.
Up to a question.
And we get falling. As you hop from one floating shape to another, you slip. You begin to fall. Land. Shuffle your deck, then reveal the top 3 cards from your deck. Remove 1 from your deck, then reshuffle it. Everybody has to do that. This can be good.
But it can also be bad.
If you happen to draw 3 really good cards, it's a bad day. But it can be a great way of getting rid of a card. And I have 18 in my deck, so I'm happy to get rid of a card generally.
Okay, let's see. What do I have? Rage, upgraded, flex, gain strength, or perfected strike.
So, Peter got...
Yeah, I don't want to give up any of these.
I wonder which one I'm getting rid of. Goodbye, defend.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yes.
No. Be careful.
Oh, it tilted. I'm sorry.
No, you completely whacked it.
Shit.
Yeah, you completely knocked it.
Damn it. Sorry.
There we go.
I don't want to give up any of these. It's not fair.
Good.
I don't think there's anything about this game that ever tries to be fair.
I get rid of a strike.
So, I guess I'm getting rid of dual cast. That's a painful loss.
Oh, shit. Ow.
But the other option was capacitor or like my defend.
Okay.
Or
So-
like my good defend, not an actual defend.
Move us up to the enemy.
Okay, up to the enemy. Regular boss, or I mean regular battle.
Yep.
Start of combat, I heal 1 hit point, so I'll just do that now.
Okay. Peter, you get a transient.
Oh,
You unlucky son of a bitch.
Hits
Dan.
for 15 on its 4th round. Wow.
You get an orb walker.
What is that?
Bad. Nicole, you get a writhing mass. And I get a maw. I'm not sure I shuffled this properly.
no.
Wait, so if I read this correctly, he has 99 hit points,
Yes.
Yes.
does 6 damage, then 9 damage, then 12 damage, then 15 damage,
And then dies.
and then dies.
Yes.
Assuming that I'm still alive.
Yes.
There is a achievement. Kill the transient before it kills itself.
Only need to do 99 damage in 4 turns.
Yes.
You've got 99 problems. and
Luckily-
a 5th turn ain't one.
We've got a positive here. None of them are summoning.
Alright, so drop your 5 cards.
Okay. Or do we roll first?
No, draw
No.
5, and then we roll. Because we can have what we draw impact our decision on the roll.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Alright.
Oh, that's good. Maybe. Oh, I got all my good cards at the same time.
Ooh.
We got a 1.
Okay.
No, we haven't rolled.
So we rolled a 3.
A 3 gets me 1 energy.
I think last time we pumped that to a 4 for good reason.
Let's see. On 4, I can deal 3 damage. On 5, I can deal 1 damage, draw 1 card, give somebody a heartbreak, and 1 shield to all players.
So 5s are amazing.
5s are amazing for me.
3s are basically almost useless for us. So the question is, do we do the Well, also let's see what they're doing.
4 is helpful. Well, 4 is helpful for me because it gets me an extra energy, and I have 7 cards this turn. And I could really use the extra energy.
And then, let's see.
And we lose the campaign if any one of us dies, right?
Correct.
So I should try really hard not to die.
Yes, that would be a good thing. And we may be having to help you. So it's mostly shield Peter and kill other things.
Yeah. I have no capability whatsoever to block this turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's go through these. Peters is going to hit him for 6. When transient loses HP, the player in the row gains that much armor. So that's part of
yeah.
the trick. If we deal 6 damage to it, you get 6 armor.
Well, I can deal 8 damage to it right off the bat.
Okay. Then we've got the Orb Walker. Well, 8 damage. Then we may want to put on something else. And then somebody else does exactly 6 to save you. The Orb Walker, which is on Dan, is currently doing 3 damage, daze, and strengthening himself once. He has 22 hit points.
Okay, I will take all 3 because I can't block.
Next, we work together.
I know.
Next is the Writhing Mass. It's on Nicole. It has 27 hit points, and it is currently dealing 3 damage twice. When you damage Writhing Mass with an attack, roll the die. Don't trigger any other effects. So basically, every time we hit him, his attack changes. And his other options are he vulnerables all of us, he hits all of us with double daze, he deals Nicole 5 damage and gets 5 armor, he deals Nicole 7 damage, or he deals Nicole 4 damage and weakens her.
So if we don't hit him at all this turn, what happens?
He deals 3 damage twice against Nicole.
Okay.
And then mine is 28 hit points, and he is vulnerabling all of us. And he acts last, regardless of the fact that if he was on a different player than me, he'd still act last. Okay, mine looks the least problematic for 2 rounds, except for that vulnerable will suck.
So do we want to get this achievement for killing a transient? I'm guessing the answer is no.
If possible, why not? But that's not a priority. I think in some ways, the priority is dealing the 6 damage to hit and then trying to kill Nicole's and Dan's.
By the way, we only need to do 5 damage to it because I'm going to get 1 block at the end of the turn.
Oh, that's good to know.
So are we keeping the 3 die roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, I think we're going to consider pumping it to 4, re-rolling.
For me, 4 and 3 are the same, so pumping is not a problem from my perspective.
I can trigger a 2 ability if
That would be really good for me this round. Okay, so let's go to 4.
Okay, so the once per room ability?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that gives me a chance to deal 3 damage to somebody, so I can do 3 damage to anybody, or 1 and 2 to 2 different ones.
Okay, and that's at start of turn, it says, or...
It's just the 4 card, or the 4
Okay,
die
so
roll
you can
ability.
do it whenever we want. Okay,
Yes.
so just keep that in mind. Okay.
jerk, I've now got that song stuck in my head.
Which one?
The throw some ass.
Oh. Throw some ass. Turn around and make it clap.
Do you want me to say instead, bling, bang, bang, born?
He played that too, but he was talking about that so many times that now it's just stuck in my goddamn head. Oh, God.
Okay,
Nicole, you just have
so
to learn to let
you're
it go.
giving me a strength?
Wow.
Wow.
I like how you just assume that I'm giving you the strength. Okay, fair. All right. So I gain 2, and I channel lightning.
I'm going to deal 16 damage.
To 1 target?
However I want.
Okay. I'm going to start powering up because I can do that in parallel.
Okay.
I'm starting with Envenom Plus, which costs 2 and is a power. Once per combat, gain 2 energy if you played a power this turn, so I regain my 2 energy. I am going to play Riddle with Holes for 2 energy, which gets me 4 shivs.
Oh, very nice. So
I can deal 11 damage somewhere.
okay. So why don't we just deal your 11 on the Orb Walker?
Okay. So that will mean I'm playing heavy, or first I'm playing Rupture to gain a strength and lose a hit point.
Okay.
So I gain a strength, lose a hit point, and now this is attack of 3, but each strength adds +5 damage. So that does 8 damage to the Orb Walker.
That is rather nice.
And then these 2 cards and rolling a 4 means we do 3 more damage to the Orb Walker.
Okay. Taking him down to 11.
So I can deal 4 damage and poison essentially for free.
You can deal 4 in poison.
Yes, for free,
Let's
because I
have you
discarded
hit
something.
the transient, because that'll keep ticking the damage to help Peter.
Okay. 4 damage and a poison. And because I discarded a card this turn, I gain 2 energy.
Okay, so Peter, 4 damage so far to be keeping, or he'll be taking 5. So he's already handled for Peter this round, because you have the 1 armor, right?
Yes, so at the end of turn I gain 1 armor before they go.
Okay, so transient is fine for this turn, courtesy of damage.
Shouldn't Peter give himself 4 block?
Yes. Yeah, give yourself 4
Because I
block.
dealt 4 damage.
Yep.
And he'll gain another block from the poison damage too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, if you can pile more poison onto him, that's the ideal.
So the 2 cards I was planning to play with my last 2 energy were these. I have 4 shivs, and they will each deal 4 damage and poison.
Wait, so you'll deal 16?
Yeah, and 4 poison with the shivs, and I can target 4 independent enemies if I want.
So plus 4 poisons, that's a total of 20 damage. Correct?
Let's see. Yeah, so shivs deal 1 + 1, 4 + 1, 5. So 20 total damage, yes.
So you mean 1 + 1 + 2 + 1?
How much are you dealing?
I am going to probably deal a total of 9.
Okay.
And then I can deal some attacks for another 2.
Okay. So you can deal a total of 9 and attacks for 2 more.
Yep.
Okay. Let's have you kill the Orb Walker. Because that's 11 hit points. That wipes it.
Okay. And you know that I'm going to be down to 1 hit point if
It'll die.
If the mass
Yeah, the mass is going to die.
Okay. So how many hit points did the Orb Walker have, and how much damage did Nicole deal to it?
11, and she dealt 11.
Okay.
I have
then
not.
it's dead.
Okay, well,
Well,
I have
is
to
that what you're doing?
actually do.
Okay, yes.
So I play Zap to channel 1
Remove your
lightning.
cards.
And then I am going to play Storm, which is my first energy, which will give me a power, so it doesn't do anything right now. And then I am going to play Tempest for all of my remaining energy. So that's 3, so I channel 3 + 1 lightning. 1 lightning fills up my orbs, so then I channel I evoke 3 lightnings for the remaining 3. That is a total of 6 damage. So I dealt 6 damage.
Okay, the rest comes later.
And then I use my ninja scroll. Once per combat, 2 1 attacks. Treat each attack as a separate 0-cost attack. So I attack it twice and deal 2 more damage.
So it's been down 8, and then you have the 3 orbs at the end to kill it.
Yes.
Okay, so it's actually at 3 hit points right now.
And that's exhausting.
That's important to
Yes.
just be careful.
Yes.
Okay, you're dealing 20.
So it's a little complicated. So for my first energy, I can do Unload Plus. The second one is 2 damage normally, but 4 damage if something is poisoned.
Which will have already poisoned it with the Unload Plus.
Oh, it's not going to die from the 20 damage?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
What am I hitting?
You are hitting the
The
mass.
writhing mass?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I am throwing 4 shivs at it, which are going to be
16 total.
16 damage and 4 poison tokens.
Okay, so that takes it down to 11 and 4 poison tokens. So technically down to 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And then with my last one, I am going to deal... sorry, wrong card. Then I'm going to deal 4 damage and another, because it's poisoned already, and that'll add another poison token.
Okay, so it is down to 7 hit points with 5 poison, so it just needs 2 damage.
Okay, and I'm out of energy. That is the best I could do.
That's pretty fucking good. Okay, so I'm going to... I haven't spent any energy yet. Okay, I'm going to start with Ragnarok, and I have strength. So, first attack deals 2 damage. It is now dead. I'm not even going to roll its die. My next 5 attacks are going to deal 12 damage to my guy. Taking it down to 16. First card spent. Now I'm going to use my Miracle, put myself back up to 2 energy, and then I'm going to use Sands of Time.
Hang on, I have a question. How do the last 5 attacks do 12 damage? That doesn't divide evenly.
5 times 2, 10. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so good catch. And then I use Sands of Time with my remaining energy to deal 3 more. So he is down to 15. And I am done.
Nice.
It does suck we're all getting vulnerable, mostly for Peter, because that means we have to deal more damage to the transient.
All right, so it's the end of the turn, so I deal 3 to the orb walker
Yep.
Thank
from
you,
my
Nicole.
lightning orbs.
And it is toast.
And then 5 damage goes to the wriggling mass, whatever it is, because of the poison, and it's dead. And so we take no damage. Huzzah, huzzah.
At end of round, I get 1 extra shield for this frozen core.
And that's enough to prevent... And then it takes 1. And you get 1 more from that. And that means 6 would come to you, so you take no damage. And then we all get a vulnerable token.
Okay.
And I lose my strength. Which means first hit on each of us is double damage.
You.
Boo.
So let's... Peter's the only concern here, really. But
All right.
we still have to kill my thing with 15 hit points as well.
So what does your thing do this turn? Do we have to roll
2
to find
damage
out?
twice to me.
Okay.
All right. So draw 5 cards after resetting your block.
Not great.
Okay, and now we roll the die. It is a 3. Again, I think we do the re-roll.
3's not great for everybody, right?
Yeah.
3 is 1 energy for me, which is okay.
But generally not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with the reroll.
A 1. So I can activate one person's thing. I don't think anybody else has a 1.
The 1 does nothing for me.
Yeah.
So I'm
4 of my 5 cards have a 5 on them.
well,
But it only activates 1.
It only activates 1 card.
And I'm thinking we activate vulnerable.
Yeah, for the pen nib, if it's a 5, we can put a vulnerable on the transient.
Yeah, because right now he's dealing extra damage to you, so we have to deal 12 to him in order to be able to stop.
Only 9, right?
Oh,
So that
right,
was the
9.
first turn.
Thank
Right
you.
now, this should be on a.
Yeah, I was looking
for
at the
second
wrong
turn.
path. Okay, so we have to deal 9 to him.
Yep.
Okay, so he gets a vulnerable, and then mine needs to die this round if at all possible. He has 15.
Okay. I will be getting 2 shivs, which will deal 2 damage and a poison each.
Okay,
I'm gonna be like dealing 6 and then 5 and then 2 more. So
I'm
13.
dealing a total of 10 damage, so I can take care of armoring myself.
yeah. Why don't
Oh.
you just hit yours quick?
So I'll hit with Carnage.
Wait, why don't we hear what Nicole
Well,
had to say?
okay.
Right?
Peter handles his just alone. It's an easy solution.
Which is going to do 7 points, so take 7 points off him.
Okay,
I actually do
And I get 7
17.
points of armor. And then I'm going to do Strike, because I have a Strike that does 3 more damage. And I get 3 more points of armor, and I'm maxed out on armor.
no.
Ah, okay.
Oh wait, no, you are maxed at armor.
Yes.
You are maxed at armor. It's just you're reducing hit. We're trying to reduce his damage is the main thing.
Yes.
So you doubled your
Actually,
first
the
attack, but not
block
the
limit
second,
is
right?
20.
Oh, I forgot double my first attack.
Oh, block can go up to 20.
It says block
Okay, in
limit
that case, hand me
20.
that. I forgot to double my first attack, which was 7 points, so take 7 more points off of him.
Oh, it would have doubled. because I already took 7 off of him for the first attack.
Yeah, the first
he was
attack should
vulnerable.
double. It should have been 14 because he was vulnerable.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out, Dan. I totally missed it.
Okay, so yeah, if you get 3 more armor this turn, we get an achievement, I think. Is that what you were implying, Nicole?
Well,
I'm going to get one more.
barricaded is hit the block limit 20.
Yeah. So
Which is kind of funny considering it only allows... Oh, max 20 for players. It does indeed say max 20 for players.
okay. So we might get an achievement this turn, courtesy of Peter. Okay, so Nicole, how much damage are you dealing to my mob?
Okay, so at the start of my turn, gain an energy. Start of my turn, that's it. Okay, start of my turn, channel 2 lightning, so I deal 4 damage from evoking 2 lightning orbs.
Okay, it's down to 11.
Alright. Then I'm going to play Fusion for 1, which puts another power into play, and then I'm going to play Rainbow, which is channel 1 lightning, 1 frost, 1 dark. So channel 1 lightning, so that is going to be 2 damage to yours.
Okay.
And then I channel a frost, which is another 2 damage to yours. And then I channel a dark, which technically gains me a block. And then, so that's exhausted. And then I use ball lightning. I deal 1 damage to your guy. And then I channel a lightning, which is going to evoke my dark orb, which means I do 5 damage.
Nice. He's down to 1.
Okay. And, yeah.
And you have a Tim to kill him.
Yeah, I still do 3 damage at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So should I just pound that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I unfortunately
I wouldn't
can't.
mind getting 2 achievements.
Yeah.
Or actually, let me do one thing quick.
Okay. I will be able to max out his block.
Okay, so I'm going to start my turn and spend 2 energy to play Vigilance and give Peter 2 armor.
Ting ting. I'm now at 19. This will give me 20, so we get our achievement.
Exactly the whole reason I did that.
But we're going to
We were
kill the
gonna get
hell
it.
out of it anyway, so...
Well, I mean, it's not going to be that impressive, but it'll do some damage.
Yep, and then I'll finish my turn quick. I'm going to do a strike for 1 damage against my guy to finish him off. So we don't even have to worry about that. And then I'm going to do 2 damage versus Peter's for free. And then I have 1 energy left. I'm going to put Devotion in play. And it's a start of turn thing. Okay, I'm out.
Okay. The most that I can do is first for 1 energy Blade Dance, which gives me 2 shivs. And then I am going to use the 2 shivs, which are going to deal 2 damage each and apply a poison. So that's 4 damage and 2 poison tokens.
Very nice. And Peter is definitely maxed on armor now.
And then I have 2 energy, but Dagger Spray is strictly better because it's going to deal 1 damage twice and still apply the 2 poison that the other one would have. I don't have 3 energy to do the Bouncing Flask, so I can't add even more. But yeah, 2 more damage and 2 more poison.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
starting to think I might survive this.
I'm starting to think we might kill it. Because
And-
everything else is dead and we still have a couple turns.
Yeah, and then I can give myself a worthless defend, or I can backflip to draw 2 cards, but I would be out of energy, so I'll just give myself a block.
Okay.
Because
Nicole, how much are you ending the round damage-wise?
3.
Okay. Peter got an awful lot of armor.
Chink!
Yes.
All
Okay,
right.
Hopefully
he
we can
does
keep it
9
up.
damage. Actually, he does, is vulnerable rounded up or down? Just for future sake.
It's doubled.
Oh. Okay.
Vulnerable is doubled.
18 damage.
I am glad we had that block maxed out.
Yes. Wow.
That also means if it were 15 plus the vulnerable, even with max block, you just die.
Yes, I
Because
would.
30 minus 20 is
All right.
still 10.
I wonder
So-
how that works. That feels like we should be able to block it.
Yeah, but you usually wouldn't have vulnerable, right? Before
Oh, yes, good catch. Yeah, you don't
Okay.
want vulnerable on that last hit. Okay.
Okay, cool. And you gave him the 5 poison damage?
Not yet.
Even though he already attacked, because he should have taken the poison damage before he attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure you didn't double count it, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. So now we draw again. And we keep our vulnerables, right?
Yes. We do because we have not been hit yet.
Okay. Oh,
But
good.
Peter loses his.
Oh, goody. I get more shivs.
Hooray.
Okay.
And I have a weaken.
And let's give it the vulnerable.
I'm all in favor of that.
So
Okay.
somebody needs to do a big-ass hit for their first hit.
How do you feel about me giving it a weaken later?
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. But first, who
Yeah.
can do the biggest hit?
Um,
I'm going to draw 5 cards quick.
the most... Oh, it's not at full HP. I can do 4, which would be doubled to 8, I guess, as my biggest single hit.
So before the turn starts,
Mhm.
I'm dealing 4 damage to it. It's not like it's just dealing damage. It's not an attack.
Okay, so Peter, gain 4 armor.
All right.
And I have 5 energy because I now have fusion in play and my Sozu.
See, I'm dealing a total of 6 damage, but it's in 2 strikes, so I shouldn't be the one to use the vulnerable. Or the weaken.
Yeah, the
Which are
most I
vulnerable.
can deal is 2 damage in 1 strike.
Yeah, the most I can deal is 4, which would double to 8.
Okay, so I think...
And
like
it's
we
0
should use
cost
that
too,
one.
which is nice. It's an exhaust card, but that's okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And so 8 damage and poison.
Okay.
Hey, it all adds up.
Oh, it does. I'm just laughing. Okay, so 8 more for you, Peter? 8 more armor?
Oh, 8 more armor, right? So 4 plus 8 is 12.
What did we decide to? Oh yeah, we did keep this thing for the vulnerable with a 1 die, right?
What's that?
Peter.
Oh, we gave him a vulnerable,
Okay.
Yes.
which you just took off.
Okay.
So I'm going to use Rage Plus, which gives me 1 block for each attack card in my hand. I have 3 attack cards, so I get 3 more block. So my block is already at 15.
So you're... Yeah.
So at this point, we're just trying to kill it.
Yeah.
Now I've got this card, Shockwave, which is Spire plus another weaken, or plus another vulnerable plus 2 weakens. I'm not sure if that actually helps us out much at this point.
I would use it at the end of our turn. Because throwing in our vulnerable on it before the start of next turn may help us kill it.
All right, in that case, I will use Twin Strike, which does 2 damage twice. It's actually 3 twice because I've got Strength. So
Okay.
a total of 6 more. And I have 2 energy left to spend.
Okay.
And I will wait till the end of my turn to play the others.
Go for it, Nicole.
I'm going to start with Steam Barrier for no particularly good reason, raising my block by 2. And then I am playing All for 1. It deals 2 damage to the transient. And I put all 0 cost cards
Oh, no.
from my
been
discard
increasing your
into
block?
my hand.
What's that?
Have you been
Which is
increasing your block?
unfortunately just 2.
Oh, no, I have not. It is at 20 now.
And then I am going to...
But he's only doing 12, which is why I didn't bother increasing it.
I'm going to play... Steam Barrier again for another 2, pointlessly. And then I'm going to play... So I've played 2 of that. And then I'm going to play Barrage, deal 1 damage for each orb you have.
So 3.
So 3. Because I'm so limited right now. And then I'm going to play cost 2 for Doom and Gloom. 3 damage. And then 2 more damage as I channel a dark.
I'm so limited as she's kicking its ass.
And then I play Zap to channel a lightning, which takes my dark, which deals 5 damage.
As she's literally kicking its ass.
Yes, I played everything, so that's 5. Okay, that's it.
That's it?
That's all. That's all I got.
Okay, I'm going to have some fun now. I
Okay.
might kill it.
No, I haven't gone yet, but let's see whether you can kill it.
I'm going to. Oh, that should still
It
be.
may not make it to its fourth turn.
Yeah, I don't. It may not make it to Dan. I'm going to start by entering Wrath by spending 1 energy. Wrath. All my attacks deal 1 extra damage. I have shuffled my deck, so once per combat, gain strength.
So now all your attacks deal 2 extra damage.
Yep. And guess which attack I have?
No! Say it ain't so.
Who saw that one coming? So
The
that
transient did.
No, he didn't. Probably.
Well, I bet he's feeling pretty transient right
Exactly. That's what I meant.
So he had 19 hit points left, and I just hit him for 24 with 1 card. So he is toast. We have 1.
18, right?
19.
now.
And I dealt 24. 4 damage per
Oh,
6 hit.
4 damage.
Yeah.
How did you get
How
4
do you get
damage?
4? 3 damage times 6.
that is 18.
He's left at 1 hit point.
Oh, then I spend a miracle and deal a basic strike for 3.
Okay.
Hold on. With 18, that takes him down to
1.
11.
Oh, you're right. I was
Ooh.
off by 1.
Look at this guy trying
Oh.
to cheat.
So he's down to 8 now.
Yes. Then you do however many more. Did you say it was 6 more?
3
3.
more.
3 more. Okay.
Okay, so he's down to 8. Now Dan, can you kill him? Sorry about that.
No problem. So,
Or I don't think I have anything else that can whack. Nope. That was it for my attack cards.
okay. So I am going to play Cloak and Dagger, give myself a block, and gain 2 shivs.
The shivs are the important part of this equation, I'm gathering.
No, they're mostly amusing. I'm going to throw 2 shivs at him, which will deal 2 damage each and apply 2 poison.
He is officially dead going into his start of his turn.
If he makes it to the start of his turn.
Yes.
And so, yeah, so that took 1 energy. And so he has 4 hit points.
Yeah, do you have anything dealing 2 damage?
I actually have a skewer card, plus card as it happens.
Oh.
I can spend 2 and deal 2 damage 2 times, which deals 4 damage and adds 2 more poison tokens
And he's
to
dead.
humiliate him to death.
And that would be our first 10 count poison, right as he dies.
Is there an achievement for that?
No, there's a 10 token. That's why I find it amusing.
Okay. Is there an achievement for
There's an
30?
achievement for getting max
All the
poison on
poisons. You have to
Okay.
put 30.
That's hard.
Yes.
No, really?
Hit the
Well, getting 20
strength
block
limit.
was really hard, but his special made it work.
So we completed a couple achievements. I don't know how or if you want to mark them off.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. I don't know how to mark them off.
Yeah.
So the achievements are hit the strength limit 8, hit the poison limit 30, play 7 shivs in 1 turn,
You might have done that. We need to keep an eye on that.
have a 7 powers in play at once, hit the block limit, defeat a boss on turn 1, beat Act 3 with 4 players. Which,
Oh. We're getting close.
beat a boss with all players at full HP, beat Act 3 with a 5-card deck or smaller, kill the transient before it kills itself, beat Act 3 with a deck containing no uncommons or rares,
Yeah, no.
beat Act 3 with 12 relics and boss relics combined per player. So in other words, each of us has to have 12 relics.
That's a lot of relics.
So the 7 powers at once, that's not a single player, that's across all of us, right?
No.
Oh,
No, I think it's, where's that?
it's technically possible. It
Oh.
says have 7 powers in play at once.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I guess it could be against all.
Yeah, it's across all players.
Ruby beat Act 3 with the Ironclad. Emerald beat Act 3 with the Silence. Sapphire beat Act 3 with the Defect. Amethyst beat Act 3 with the Walker. Watcher, sorry. My Lucky Day beat Act 3 with a Daily Climb. Infinity created an infinite card combo. And Who Needs Relics beat Act 3 with no relics or boss relics. You can skip them.
Ouch. Okay. So, we have cleared that. Let's see what we get. Peter, you get 2 gold, draw 3, and pick 1.
Or not.
Dan, you get 1 gold, draw 3, and pick 1.
Stingy.
Nicole, you get a potion. No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Draw 3 and pick 1.
Okay.
And I get a gold and draw 3 and pick 1.
Wow. I got screwed.
I also get a potion, and I can choose to Peter.
Oh,
And I can choose to. Any of us can choose to ditch our potion, except for Nicole to take it, if we want it. Ooh.
Well, I thought you said I could be up to 3.
Oh, you're not at 3 yet?
No, I'm only at 2.
Oh, and we can share potions at any time, right, Nicole? You said.
Only at acquisition time, I think.
Okay. Oh, so I can't give him one of my current potions.
No, you can.
I
Are
thought
you
I
sure? I thought it was only at acquisition time.
Potions. So you can immediately give them, but let me see.
I'm thinking of skipping Tony. What do you think? Is dodge and roll is the only one that seems worthwhile. And that's iffy.
Dodge roll seems pretty good. 1 for 2 armor is not bad, and check it's upgraded because we're going to have an opportunity to upgrade.
Upgrade is 3 instead. It's 1 block 3 times instead of 2
Potions
times.
can be given to other players outside of combat. Nothing else can be traded.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
So-
give you a fire potion.
Okay. All fired up.
Ooh.
I'll take leap for another defend card.
I'm going to try this. I'm going to take Reach Heaven. 2 damage for 1 energy, and +1 for each miracle I have.
That does sound nice for you.
On the other hand, there's also Escape Plan, which, if upgraded, becomes draw 1 card and just get a block unconditionally. So it's a free block for 0 cost, and it doesn't even take a slot.
Yeah, but you may have other stuff you'd rather upgrade.
Yeah.
That's part of what's on mine.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like any of them, but I'll try dodge and roll because it may be nice if it comes up.
Looking at these, I'm thinking of taking Burning Pact, exhaust 1 card in your hand, and draw 2 cards.
That seems pretty good. What happens if you upgrade it? I think it goes free.
Let's find out. No, but I can draw 3 cards instead of 2.
Yeah.
So it seemed like a good thing to do when I don't have a good hand. So the very small deck, perhaps I wouldn't do it.
Did you take anything, Tony, or did you skip?
I took a card. I took Battle Hymn, or no, different one. But yeah, I took a card that gives me does
+1
damage
for
based
every
on my
miracle.
miracles. Okay, so now.
Oh, and the vulnerables go away.
Yep.
So now our big question. We have a couple path options. For our last 3, we can do a regular mob, a shop, and then a campfire, where we can upgrade a card, heal, stuff like that. Option 2 and 3 both start with a campfire, which could be good for Nicole to heal up a bit. And if we go that route, then we have a choice of doing an elite fight and then a campfire, or doing a random room and then a campfire. I'm leaning in the direction we do the campfire, and then we pick.
Sure.
It seems okay to me. I don't think I get much from the campfire because I just don't have a lot of money.
You can upgrade a card.
For free?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm totally down with that.
Yeah, the campfire, we get the smith. So you can either heal, I can't remember how much we heal.
3, I think.
3 HP, or upgrade 1 card of your choice. Okay, so let's move us to the campfire. So everybody gets to do one of those 2.
I heal 3.
I'm going to upgrade my newly acquired card, Reach Heaven, because it increases it to 2 damage for each miracle I have.
That sounds very helpful.
So that could become a really big hit. It could get up to 12 damage base. Apparently I like doing 12 damage.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so you healed, Nicole?
Yep.
Okay. So now we need Peter and Dan to do upgrades.
Let's see.
Yep, still checking my options here.
Now the last remaining question is, do we do a question mark room or do we take on an elite fight? An elite fight will give us a relic. And we will still have another campfire before the end. A question mark room, we have no clue. It could be good or bad, or we don't know what they do.
Upgrading riddle with holes sounds nice for the extra shiv.
Oh yeah, that could be good.
It's still 2 energy, but 5 shivs instead of 4, so that's definitely a candidate.
Yep.
What are you thinking, Nicole? Elite fight, get a relic, or and other rewards, or go for a camp?
On the other hand, Noxious Fumes plus start of turn poison an entire row.
We're not going to have much of that anymore.
Yeah, that's
better if earlier in the game.
okay. So let's.
It's a hard choice, honestly.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Part of me feels like almost go big or go home, but like.
So do the elite.
Yeah, but like the thing is that it's risky.
Yeah.
Like it could knock us down far enough that we wouldn't be able to beat the boss.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends.
Elites can be nasty, but we have pretty powerful decks, and we're not on Ascension yet.
What y'all thinking?
So, by the way, I'm upgrading in Flame. One plague gain a strength. It went from 2 cost to 1 cost.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a good upgrade. Okay.
I am.
so
Let's see.
what gives us the biggest chance of beating the boss? Taking on the elite and maybe getting an extra artifact?
Well, the elite is a risk reward. The elite, if we beat the elite and the reward we get from it will increase our chance of taking on the boss.
Uh-huh.
At the risk of, if the elite hurts us at all, then we have decreased chance of beating the boss because we're going to have to spend the campfire to heal up. If we go the question mark, it's an unknown. Lots of stuff can happen in those. But then we all get to upgrade another card at basically no risk. And we don't have to worry about healing before the boss.
Remember you were saying earlier that question marks are usually really good and lots of good things can happen there?
Yeah. I think I'd go question mark and campfire myself at this point because I feel like our decks are pretty strong.
Okay.
And then we get to make our deck stronger guaranteed.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that depends what happens to us with the question mark. If the question mark is a boss battle,
It can happen, but unlikely. Or actually, no. I hope it's the boss battle. If it's like the single player game, you can act one boss. An act one boss and possibly get another achievement.
Okay.
Okay, so question mark.
Yeah, I upgraded the 4 shiv card to 5 shivs, by the way.
Nice.
I think that's a good choice.
It's a 2 cost. I also had a 1 that went from 2 to 3, but I'll go for the big one.
Okay, we get a Moai head. An enormous stony head emerges from a large wall and opens its mouth. Offer. Lose treasure, that'd be any of your relics. Gain gold equal to its cost, or jump inside. Heal to full HP, and then lose 2 HP.
Do we have to choose 1 or 2? Can we choose to do nothing?
We have to choose.
I am doing jump inside. That will put me exactly where I am right now.
I need to check something. I might have been stupid. That card I just acquired. That was an attack. Okay, so that doesn't help. So Nicole just jumps in and comes out and is back where she was.
I jump inside and I go up net 1 hit point because I heal to full and then I lose 2.
That seems good
I'm
for
at
you
6
too.
and go to 7. So
Me and Peter are both at full, so this would be a net negative. I'm going to lose a relic. I'm going to lose the toxic egg because I'm not going to gain any more cards. So I get 8 gold. So put this at the bottom of the relic deck.
All right, I'm thinking of losing a relic, but still deciding which one should go. So, any suggestions? So I got the tungsten rod. On a 5, I can give 1 shield to all players, or 3.
I'd lose the boot.
What is the boot?
The boot. On a 4, 5, or 6, I deal 1 damage at the start.
Yeah, it just feels like the 1 damage isn't a lot comparative to everything.
All right.
Or wait, what's the draw 1 card?
The ink bottle on a 5 or 6, I draw 1 card.
That might be better to get rid of.
That's what
your
I was
call.
thinking about.
Yeah, it's your call. Either the ink bottle or the boot is what
So I will lose the ink bottle and take 6 gold.
Alrighty.
But there are no more shops on the way. Just a place to rest.
Yep.
So
well, technically, for future note, if it's like the video game, after you beat Act 3 boss, if we had the 3 keys, you get a shop before facing the heart.
There's a heart?
Yes, it's the real final boss.
Oh, okay.
We met the whale at the start. Meow. Yeah,
Mhm.
we go and try to destroy his heart. He's the real final boss.
Okay. I thought we were fighting a Spire.
I didn't remember that.
Did we just aspire to fight a Spire?
I didn't remember that Meow himself is the final boss, but I didn't pay much attention to the lore, I admit.
It doesn't have much lore. Okay, so now we move on to the campfire. We can all either heal 3, or you can upgrade a card.
I upgrade Rainbow, which removes its exhaust.
Oh, wow. That's a nice upgrade.
I'm upgrading Rupture, which is gain of strength, lose an HP, and it now becomes 0 cost. So it's just cheaper to gain strength.
I am upgrading my other Shiv card so that it upgrading Blade Dance, which is so it goes from 2 shivs to 3 shivs. So I am all about shivs.
All shivs all the time?
Yep.
I'm going to upgrade Battle Hymn to go from once per turn deal 1 damage, plus 1 if I'm in Wrath, to once per turn deal 2 damage, plus 2 if I'm in Wrath. So it doubles the per round damage. Okay.
Go big or go home!
We are at the Act 3 boss.
Hopefully I will get in Venom early.
Hopefully
I will get in Venom. No guarantee that I'll be able to do any poison damage.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get the Battle Hymn early. And then start building up my miracle tokens to do that massive fucking hit of doom. That would be nice. Okay. So
what are we fighting again?
we are fighting, we will find out. I forget what he's called. The Awakened One.
Oh.
This guy.
So, he has 200 hit points.
And then he summons a replacement. It's that guy.
Yep. So he's going to have...
I don't remember, and I can't read the text from here.
So he has 200 hit points. Start of combat, he summons 2 cultists per player. Ow.
Caw.
4 are in Act 3 deck. 4 are in Act 2 deck. So I'll have to get the Act 2 deck out. And then then Curiosity. Each attack deals extra damage to you equal to the number of powers you have in play.
Yikes.
So each power you have in play, he deals 1 extra damage for each of the attacks he does. And then Awaken. On death, summon Awakened One Phase 2, which is this, at the start of round, which puts him back to 200 hit points, again. And then Void. Whenever you draw a you must immediately pay an energy to exhaust it if able. In first round, he does 3 damage to all of us, then 5 damage to all of us, then 2 damage to all of us twice, and then back to the 3, then 5, then 2 all of us twice. After he goes to phase 2, he does 7 to all of us, 4 to all of us, and 2 of the days card, or not days, the other thing. And then 3 damage to all of us twice, and then strengthens.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so he's going to be a pain in the ass.
Well, he is the Act 3 boss.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You said the timekeeper was harder.
I need to get the other cultists. I was not expecting to have to pull Act 2 stuff.
Caw-caw!
And Ritual, where they're all going to strengthen themselves, too, repeatedly, as I recall.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition!
While you do that, I'm going to take a quick break.
1 second, and I will also pause the video. Because it is always a good time to take a break right before we have to spend like half an hour on a boss. And we're back! Okay, so we've got Asshole with 400 total hit points. And then
2 cultists per person.
Start of combat, summon 2 cultists per player. Yep. And they're
Does
all...
the second form summon more cultists?
No.
Yeah, start of combat, I heal 1 hit point, so I've done that now, so I'm at 8.
So these are not too bad, other than they keep strengthening, so we want to wipe them pretty quickly. Note, as a reminder, if you do any row attacks, the row attacks will also hit the boss.
Regardless of row.
Yes. The boss is considered at the end of all rows. So, even when the cultists are dead, the boss is on all of our rows. So, now with that in mind, boss is at 200 hit points. We've got the cultists out there. I need to put them at each 9 hit points. That's the big challenge. Now, they only deal 1 damage starting first round, but each round that's going to progressively increase. So we definitely want them all dead before we get to phase 2.
And 2 of these are Act 2 4 of these are Act 2
They're
cultists.
all the same.
Yeah, they're all looking the same to me.
They're identical.
Okay.
Act 2 and Act 3 cultists are identical.
Okay.
Okay, so now shuffle your deck.
So I'm imagining our strategy here is to take out the mobs first, trash mobs first, and then the boss.
Yeah, that's kind of a
And
good
if we
strategy.
could accidentally do any splash damage on the boss, that would not be a bad thing.
Exactly, and he doesn't buff himself up. This first round, he's going to deal 3 damage to each of us, and each of the cultists is going to deal 1. And then next round, he deals 5 damage to each of us. So kind of the target is, if we can mostly wipe out the cultists in the first round, then we're taking potentially 5 in each of the first 2 rounds.
So I broke one of the sleeves.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Oh, shit. There's
A chore.
replacements.
Where are the replacements?
Are
these?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we've got a whole bunch of them. It happens with these sleeves. Okay, so draw your 5.
7 for me.
I'm going to toss this.
Yep.
So I've got a shockwave. If we want, I can do weaken and vulnerable on somebody.
Ooh, I got my renegade, so I might be able to really nail a bunch of cultists if we get lucky. Okay, I'm going to roll the die. And we get a 1. So 1 let's pick. My ideal would be, since I have my Ragnarok, I'd love to pick my own Vajra to give myself a strength to double the damage from Ragnarok.
That seems reasonable.
That seems like a useful
in this target
use of
rich
that
environment.
one.
Yes. Okay.
You know, we've gotten a lot of use out of that 1 card.
Okay. And then he's going to hit all of us for 3, and then we have the cultists to deal with. I do not have any area of effect attacks.
So I can spend 2 of my 3 energy to apply 2 poisons.
We would want that possibly on the Awakened one.
That's what I'm thinking. The catch with that is that then the only other card that I can play is either a defend to give myself... Well, no, I would play Cloak and Dagger plus to give myself a block and 2 shivs. Or Dagger Spray, 2 enemies, 2 attacks for 1 on a row. But the problem with that is then I have 0 block, so I would need block help.
Yeah.
I think I should give myself some block.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't have a way to give you any block.
Yeah, I can only give myself 1 block, but such is life.
I think I may just kick us off. Do some quick stuff here.
So, by the way, I have a shockwave, so let me know if you want somebody vulnerable. It will cost me a lot of my damage output, but if it helps.
I'm not doing a big hit.
I'm guessing since we're just hitting cultists now, that this is not very useful yet.
Yeah, if somebody is going to do a big hit possibly against the boss, it could be useful, or against an individual cultist. Like if Nicole was doing a 5 hit, it could kill one. So that vulnerable could work. And it's not it is an exhaust.
Yes, it is an exhaust.
And a double weaken. I would say try to hold that for phase 2.
Okay, so in that case, I'll just end up discarding it most likely.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to start out. I'm going to give myself 3 armor. And the next attack card I play costs 0. And I know absolute shot. Well, how badly do we want the cultists down quick? I can kill 2 of them right now. Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
I think that would be an excellent start.
Okay, I'm going to blow Flex Potion. That gives me a 2nd strength token. So I have 2 strength tokens. Which means you can pot that under. Each of these is worth 3 damage. So
Ooh, I totally want this potion next game.
I'm feeling like, Dan, how much armor are you getting?
1. I could spend my entire turn only giving myself armor and 2 shivs, but I think foregoing 2 armor for the 2 poison on the boss will be better long term.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to just wipe out Dan's 2 cultists.
Okay, thank you. That will let me focus on other attack stuff then.
Yep. So Dan's are fully gone.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
Sorry to make you do that.
No, I mean, that's how we collaborate. This sounds like a good plan. Okay, and then I've used 2 of my energy, so I still have 2. I will hold back for now and wait to see what other people do before I do more. I have a 5-point damage that I can do. But I would prefer to give myself an armor and do less damage.
I am going to use Sweeping Beam, which does 1 damage to an entire row, and I draw a card.
Okay, I assume you're row?
Yep.
Okay, and the boss.
First hit off the bus.
Oh wait, that's
Doesn't that stay there?
Yeah.
And this is the one where every power that you have out, it deals 1 more damage to you?
No, that's on phase 2.
Okay.
It's only on phase 2? I thought it's on phase 1.
No, wait, that's on. Oh no, it's only on phase 1. Each attack deals extra damage to you equal to how many powers you currently have in play.
Which
so it's how many
really
powers
sucks.
we have in play, not how many powers everybody has in play.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
on an individual basis.
Which
Yes.
really sucks because I'm heavily power based.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to my power.
Alas, I am powerless.
So should I just spend my 2 energy and put the 2 poison on the boss?
Sure.
If I'm going to be doing that anyway, may as well start with that. And then I'll use my last energy to give myself a block and 2 shivs for later. Sadly, I have my unload plus now, and I can't use it.
That's fine.
But that's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
The shivs will be useful eventually.
Well, this is the boss battle. We may end up reshuffling our deck.
Yes, that's my hope.
I am actually going to use my
Aren't
energy.
those backwards for you? The shifts?
Oh, I moved my draw pile from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to use my energy potion to gain 2 more energy this turn.
Not a bad idea. Here you go, Peter.
All right.
I'm going to spend 1 more energy on prostrate. Give myself an armor and another miracle. Hey guys, here's my prostate.
You do you, man.
I don't want to get to know you that well.
And it gives you more armor.
That just makes it worse. Yes. Here's my prostate.
I'm going to use Fusion, which is a power, but I gain a power at the energy at the start of a turn. I'm going to use Storm, which is another power, but gains me 2 lightning at the start of each turn.
So Nicole likes taking damage.
But, I mean, what else am I going to do, man?
Hopefully some armor.
And then I'm going to use... I already get 2 armor to start the game. And then I use Rainbow to channel Lightning, Frost, and Dark. And that does 2 more damage to the boss.
Or one of the enemies.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Whatever. and then I defend.
Hey.
Or
How much damage would you deal?
just 3.
That's enough. I can kill that guy.
All right.
And that reduces your damage by 1, or what armor you have to deal with by 1.
Okay.
So you deal 3.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend my attack with my 2 strength for my last energy and kill that guy.
Okay. So I have 3 block, which is gonna leave me 2 down just from the boss and then 1 from the cultist. So 3 damage.
I'm taking 1 damage right now.
How much damage does the boss do to us?
3 each.
Okay, I will be taking 2.
Yep. We
So-
expect to take a little.
Have you gone yet?
Yes.
So just me left to go?
Yep. And hopefully you kill 1 or 2 of your guys.
I can take 1 down. I can do 10 points worth of damage, so 1 point will be wasted, but I can't see any better way to spend it.
Yeah, can you use your card so you don't lose the ethereal?
No, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
So I can do 6 on the first and then 4 on the second. Now I could do 8 and take that cultist out and then put 2 points on that, but then I'll end up taking 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
So I think I will just kill the first cultist in front of me and let 1 point of damage go to waste.
Well, how much damage are you dealing?
A total of 8.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, a total of 10.
And what is the second card you're using?
So the first card is the Ethereal Carnage Plus, which will do 6. The second card is the Twin Strike, which will do 2 and then 2.
Okay, I'm going to jump ahead of you.
All right.
And I'm going to deal 2 damage to your entire row.
Plink, plink. Plink, plink.
Okay. And now do your big hit.
So now I'll do my big hit for 6.
Taking
We'll take that guy down to 1.
or down to 2. Or no, 1.
Yeah,
You're
down to
correct.
1.
And you can Tim him.
Yes, though that's all I can do.
Okay.
Do you have any other need for your Tim?
No.
Oh, I ain't gonna kill that
Okay.
cultist. So.
And I can do 4 points anywhere. Maybe I should do one of Tony's.
No. I'm taking less damage than you right now.
Then
Yeah.
let's do my other cultist.
Okay.
So 4 more points.
So he's down to 3. Okay.
And that's all of my energy.
The only other thing I was going to throw out for you, Peter, is what are your potions?
So I've got a fire potion, which will deal 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a fairy in a bottle. When your HP becomes 0, instead set your HP to 2. And a skill potion, the next skill you play this turn is played twice.
Okay, so maybe we save since you have the fairy in the bottle, let's save your fire potion for phase 2.
Yep, so I'm thinking the fire potion will just go on to the boss. I don't know if it matters that much on phase 1 or phase 2,
Phase
but
2.
I think we want phase 2 to go faster. So
Mhm.
phase 2 is probably the best place for it.
Yep. Okay. Anybody else have any potions they want to play to speed anything up right now?
No.
I have draw 3 cards, immediately play them in any order for 0 energy. It's hard to know when to do that. I'm thinking phase 2.
Yeah, I would agree. And then what are your others?
Ghost in a jar, you can't lose more than 1 HP this round, which I'm going to save for when I'm
The
taking
7
a
hit.
lot of a lot of damage and I can't block it.
Yep.
And then Purity Potion, exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand, which will be good when I get that crap in my hand.
Yeah, that makes
Once.
sense. No, that's a good
But
call.
once is enough,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Well, no, those aren't. Those stay in the hand, don't they? Yeah.
We're gonna get the Hexaghost bullshit, right?
These. Yeah, we're going to get.
Well,
the-
no, you have to spend the energy to exhaust them.
Oh, you have to. Okay, so that
Oh.
won't help with these.
Okay.
Yeah, it will.
Well, if he can get rid of them before he has to spend the energy.
Oh,
that might be
yeah.
a
Oh,
turn he'd
you
otherwise
spend the energy. I thought you spend the energy instantly the moment you draw them. You don't even get the chance to interrupt with the potion.
Read the-
No,
boss.
you have an option. It gives you 2 of those, and you either keep drawing them and putting them in your discard, or you can spend energy to exhaust them.
Oh,
But you must spend the energy to exhaust
Yeah, I
them
thought-
according to the
I
boss.
thought the boss says you must spend the energy to exhaust them, but that's before playing other cards. So
Uh,
it seems like there should
oh,
be a
yes.
window of opportunity where you can use your potion.
you must
before you
immediately
play other
pay.
cards.
Nope, he can't. You
Okay.
must immediately pay the energy.
That
If
sucks.
able.
if able.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that you would want to use to get rid of other cards in your deck you don't want to keep drawing
Okay.
at any point.
Yeah.
And the sooner the better, probably. Okay, so I think we are complete. Is that correct?
Yep.
Here, Peter?
All right, I'll put that on the bottom here.
Okay, so Peter, or first Nicole, you have your thing.
I deal 1 damage to something,
Okay. This
and
one
I
does.
also gain 1 block because of the Frost Orb.
Very nice.
The boss takes.
I'm just checking my cards to see if there was anything else I could do. Nope. Boss takes 2.
Yep. 1% dead.
Yeah, literally.
If we do it for 200 rounds.
1.5%. They
Well-
already lost 1 hit point.
Okay. Hey,
Um,
progress.
Okay, Peter, you are taking 4 damage.
Okay, how do you count that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and I've got 1 block, so only 3 of that gets through.
Okay, and he gains a strength token. Nicole, you are dealing with 4 damage.
No, I am not. I have 2 powers.
Oh, then you are dealing with 6 damage.
I have 3 block, so I take 3 damage.
Okay.
You skipped me.
Yeah, you have no...
That's not true. I didn't
No, I'm dealing with the
Plus.
cultist first. So then I've got me. I've got 5 coming in, and I've currently got 4 heart blocks, so I take 1 damage, taking me down to 5 hit points. And now, Dan, you have 3 damage coming in, unless you have any powers.
I do not have any powers. I have 1 block, so I take 2 damage. I'm down to 6.
All y'all are just powerless.
Okay, so now we draw back up. Oh, wait, this advances.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Got a good draw?
Yeah, I got my upgraded riddle with holes, which is overkill right now. But I can throw ships first.
I'm going to start by spending my scroll, Plus to get 5 more cards.
I'm going to start by playing my Deflect. I have a Shiv.
Wait. Start of turn.
Oh.
I channel 2 lightning.
We have not... Oh,
we haven't rolled.
Yeah.
4. I think that's a good number for us generally.
Yeah, that gives me an extra energy.
Yeah, I can deal 3 damage anywhere.
Okay, yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, and you can trigger a 2 ability?
No, I draw a card. If I have a 4, I can trigger a 2 ability.
It's a 4.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I can trigger a 2 ability.
I'm not hitting... Well...
A 2 ability gives me 2 additional energy, but I think other people have better stuff with a 2.
The main thing I could do with that is a little bit more damage.
I can get 2 block for a 2.
That seems good.
Sure.
Okay, so Peter, you get it for so you gain 2 block.
2 it is. Okay. There's 2 block.
And then I deal 4 damage. I guess to the cultist. Because I channel 2 lightning, which means I evoke 2 lightning orbs, which means I damage the cultist for 4.
Could you hit one of mine?
I guess so. Okay.
I'm feeling a little at risk now.
Yeah, but I'm taking 2 additional damage from the boss, and
Oh,
he's
you
gonna
are.
fucking truck me.
Yeah, me and you are about to both get trucked.
Yeah. Like, if I don't have if I do not have block, the boss will just kill me this turn.
Yeah,
So I'm going to be
Same here.
I will be weakening the boss on my turn.
that'll help.
Okay.
What does weaken do again, technically? -1 damage or half?
Half, I thought. Well, maybe it's only -1.
I don't know.
Weak.
-1.
-1.
Okay, that's not great, but it's still worth it, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I will Doom and Gloom. So that's 2 energy, and that will deal 3 damage to an entire row. I'll do it to your row, Tenny.
Okay.
That makes the most sense. And also, of course, to the boss. And then I channel 1 dark. Because I have 2 powers in play, that deals a total of 5.
That would almost kill one of mine, or it would kill yours at 4.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll God, it's inefficient no matter what way I look at it. I'll nearly kill one of yours.
Okay.
So I will be able to throw 7 shivs at 2 damage each this turn.
Oh.
By the way, do we take the poison off the boss at the end
No.
of the first turn?
Sadly, I cannot add poison tokens with all these hits.
That's fine. Let's do yours then.
Okay, so first I'm going to play Deflect, which is free, and I have a shiv, so I get 2 block instead of 1.
Okay.
And I also, for free, I'm going to hit the boss for 1 and apply Weaken to it, unless it's worth hitting something else with 1 and applying Weaken, but I think the boss.
The boss is the way to go.
Okay. And
that does not apply poison.
Correct,
Okay.
sadly. I wish it did. Then I will play Sneaky Strike Plus for 2. And I have discarded a card this turn, so I'll get the energy back that deals 4 damage to whatever is best.
Let's kill Nicole since that's an even kill.
Okay. And I gain the energy back, so I'm still at 4. Then I am going to throw the 2 shivs. Because of Wristblade, they deal 2 damage each instead of 1. So I hit 2. I have 2 independent attacks for 2 each.
Okay. They'll take that down to 2.
Okay.
And you can do a 1, Tim, right?
I am going to use Ball Lightning, which deals 1 damage to something, and then deals 2 damage to something.
Okay, so I'll clear both of mine.
So I channeled, which evoked my lightning, which ended up with that.
Okay, so we only have one cultist left with 3 hit points.
Okay, and I will play Riddle with Holes Plus, which gives me all 5 shivs.
Okay.
So I'll just leave them there. That leaves me with 2 energy. And then with my last energy, I will play Skewer Plus, which will deal 2 damage 2 times.
Okay, so let's have 2 times
Yes.
I can take out the guy in front of me.
with exactly 3? Or doing a 1 damage?
No, I'm going to do a 4 damage.
Okay, then I'm going to deal it 2. Nicole can tim it for the 1 to kill it.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you
and
deal...
then the second attack goes on the boss.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm out of energy, and I have the 5 shivs, but maybe it's worth keeping them for if I can eventually apply poison.
Possibly the other exception right now is you could get the achievement. That would be the only difference.
for using 7 shivs in 1 turn?
Mm-hmm. That's up to you.
Would we get anything for the achievement?
No.
Achievements are not unlocks; they're just achievements.
So I would say just...
I would say don't. I would rather win than get an achievement and
just
lose.
throwing it out there.
Yes.
Okay.
But we all know on tape
Nicole,
that
you got something?
I could have.
Yeah, I'm using my self-forming clay once per combat. Increase 3 block if you lost HP this combat. I definitely did.
Nice. So
And then with my last 3 energy, or 2 energy, I am using leap and defend. So that will give me another 3.
oh, yes, you do need that.
Yes.
Because you have 2 power cards out.
Yes.
So now you are taking no damage.
Yep. That
Nice.
would be by design.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Rupture, which will gain me a strength, but will cost me a hit point. I'm not so sure about spending a hit point, but I think the strength might be worth it in the long run.
And yours doesn't go away. Mine does.
Yes. I'm then going to play Defend for 1 energy, which gives me a block, which I desperately need right about now.
Yep.
I'm then going to play Body Slam for 1 energy, where X damage, where X is equal to your block. So I can do 3 damage. I guess I'll do it directly to the boss.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 4 damage because I have a strength.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do Twin Strike. Because of the strength, it'll be 2 strikes for 2 each, so it'll be 4 points of damage to the boss.
Okay. Nice hit.
And that's my turn.
Okay, I need armor. That definitely feels important right now. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Collect Plus. That'll give me 3 more miracles. I am now maxed on my miracles.
Tony's like, I need a miracle.
Yes. Then, and that
I
was...
think somebody's ready to use this +1 attack for every miracle card.
I don't have it yet.
Too bad.
Then I'm going to use Inner Peace. Draw 3 cards, otherwise enter Calm. So I enter Calm, which is important. But it's complicated. Because now I play a power. Which, at the end of my turn, if you're Calm, gain 2 armor. So it's net positive 1. Or that's at end of turn. So net positive 1, I'll take it. And I have 1 energy left, possibly a little bit more. Right now I'm looking at taking 5 damage, which would kill me. 4 damage, actually. So I cannot put out another power. Which kind of sucks.
So I could take 1 damage and prevent 2 damage to you, because I just realized I haven't evaluated my Frost Orb, and my Frost Orb is going to give me an additional block, which would put me at 5 instead of 6, which would mean that I could have used Leap to give you 2 block.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're giving me 2 block.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to change my order a little bit. Before I entered Calm, I would have played Eruption for my 1 energy. So just inserting that ahead of time, which would deal 2 damage to him, technically put me in Wrath. Then I would jump back to Calm, and when I jump back to Calm, I would have gained 2 energy.
No, you gain 2 energy when you leave Calm.
Oh, when I leave Calm. Okay, then doesn't matter. Still was able to play that as a result and deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
So I'm out of energy right there, and I think I'm going to stay at that. I'd love to put my Battle Hymn in play, but I'm worried about the damage I'm taking.
Maybe he's dealing 5 this turn.
Yeah. And next turn he's dealing 2 twice.
Yeah.
I may not survive next turn
Yeah.
based on my card draws.
I'm concerned as well. I'm taking 3, and I will after block, and I will be down to 3.
Yeah.
Well, if we lose, we lose.
And I don't think dealing 2 damage per turn is going to make a fundamental difference in exchange for me taking an extra damage. So I will end my turn there. Once we get through this phase, you can put out power cards. So once we kill phase 1, power cards are fine. Oh, right. I'm going to, just in case things go well for me, I'm going to, once per combat, retain any number of cards this turn. And I'm going to retain my devotion and battle him.
Okay.
Oh, this is a free card. Why am I not using it? 2 damage to him. Okay, now I'm done. Okay. Anybody have anything else to do end of turn?
End of turn, I get 1 armor.
He takes 1 damage, and I gain 1 block.
Does he take 1 damage? Or you
Oh, sorry.
kill the cultist?
Sorry, kill the cultist.
I would very
Not-
much appreciate that.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah,
yes,
totally
kill
forgot about the cultist. That was the plan.
What is the
Kill the
icon?
cultist,
Oh yeah,
kill
the icon
the
on him is that
cultist.
he's
Weak.
weakened.
Yeah.
So, good. That means he does 4
Yes.
damage instead of 5
Yes,
to all of us.
Only to
Good.
one of us or to all of us?
all of us.
All of us.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's his turn. He starts by taking 2 damage. And then he deals 4 damage to all of us plus power card. So he's dealing 5 to me.
So
I have 2 armor, so I take 3.
He deals 6.
I take 2. I'm at
So
4.
I take 1.
I am down to 2 hit points.
I have 4 block. He does 4 damage. No change.
And you're good?
Well, if 4 hit points is good.
Well, I'm down to
Yeah,
2.
you're down to 2. We
And-
may not survive next round.
No, we may not. Okay, and his weekend is gone.
Yes. Now he's dealing 7, right?
No. Now he
2
deals
and then
2 twice.
Okay, 2 twice. Okay.
What does that fire symbol mean again?
Everybody.
Okay.
Oh, now I got my Envenom Plus.
Nice.
I don't know if I should use it, though, because of the power. I can weaken him again.
Well, if you use it, you can also throw all 5 daggers and really load him up.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
And weakening him again would
Yes.
be a good idea because that
Yeah.
reduces it to 1 twice.
Yeah, and I can get 3 more daggers and throw them, too.
Yeah. Yeah, weakening him would be really good for this round.
That may be mutually exclusive with Blade Dance Plus. We'll see
Oh,
whether
shit.
or not... We'll see how much, if any,
card somewhere.
extra energy I get.
I launched a card while shuffling, like you do.
It happens.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll really depend on die roll. I will... Oh, actually, no. I can guarantee to be able to do stuff because I'll gain extra energy after I play the power.
Okay. Ooh. I can beat the shit out of him. A lot.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay. So,
We need to roll the die.
oh yes. Thank you. That is a 3. And I think we're basically stuck with it. At this
No,
point.
we're not. I can pump it to a 4.
Let's do that.
Okay, that's a once per room. This will be the only time we can do it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
am going to use
So-
my own 2 ability
Makes sense.
to draw a card.
Okay, I gain
3
an
damage
extra
to the
energy.
boss on the 4 for these 2 cards.
Very nice. Okay, I'm going to kick us off if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Eruption for my first energy. That'll put me into Wrath. I immediately gain 2 energy, putting me up to 5. And I now have +1 damage. Then I'm going to play Halt, which is free, and I get 2 armor if I'm in Wrath. Then I'm going to play Reach Heaven Plus, which is 2 damage, plus 2 damage for each miracle I have, so that is 12 damage, plus 1 for Wrath, so that is 13 damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that costs me 1 energy. I like 13 damage for 1 energy. Feels like a good use of a card. Then I'm going to play Sands of Time, which will deal him 4 damage while I'm in Wrath. Taking me down to 2 energy. Then I'm going to give myself 2 armor with Vigilance, which now means I'm entirely damage negated. Yes. And I enter Calm, which means I'm not taking extra damage.
So if he's weakened, he'll be dealing 1 damage twice. Do you need that much block, or could you do something different with the energy?
Oh.
I have 4 energy, so
you're going to weaken him.
I can play my entire hand, and one of those is Piercing Wail, which gives me a block and weakens an entire row, which means it'll weaken him. I'm
going to hold on my Calm because I'll save my 2 armor for whoever most needs it because I'm protected with 2.
Okay.
Or no, I'm not. No, I need the 4.
Actually, yeah, and well, I may have to give myself the
weekend,
armor.
don't you only need 2?
No, because
he's going to do.
okay.
Yeah, he's going to do plus.
Oh wait, no, I get free at the end of my turn. So yeah, I'm fine. I'll hold this.
He's going to do +1 per power, which means he's going to do double damage for the number of powers you have.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I dealt 4 damage because I channeled 2 lightning at the start of the turn.
Okay.
So it dealt 4 damage to him.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, I get 2 free armor at the end of my turn for this, so that puts me up to 4. You're dropping him to a 1/1. I have 1 power in play, so that makes him a 2/2 versus me, so I'm negated.
Okay. I can't negate, but I will do the best I can.
So I can give somebody 2 armor to help out.
Okay, I may end up needing that. Let me see what happens when I go. So I'm going to play Inflame Plus. When played again a strength, so now I have 2 strengths.
Very nice.
That cost me 1 of my 3 energies. And then next I'm going to play Perfected Strike Plus. 3 damage plus 2 for each other card in your hand containing strike. I have 1 other card containing strike. So that's a total of 5 damage, 6, 7 for the strengths.
Okay, so that takes that down to... He is down to 146.
Now I'm out of energy. I could play Seeing Red to gain 2 energies and spend 1 of them on a strike for 2, but it seems like it might be better to save for later. So I think I'm just going to save that for later.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to play Recursion. I evoke the Dark Orb, so that's 5 damage, and then it channels the orb that I just evoked, so nothing effectively happens.
Very nice.
And then I play Steam Barrier, 2 block, plus 1 if the topmost card of your discard pile costs 1. That is already the case. And then I play Leap. Unfortunately, I have to use that for myself.
That's fine.
So that's another 2, bringing me up to 5, and I will just be able to cancel out the amount of damage he's doing.
He's doing 6 to you right now.
I know, and I have 5 and a Frost Orb. And then I channel 5 lightning. So
nice.
That's 10 damage.
Dink. Very nice.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so right now me and Nicole are both canceled out of damage. Okay, how much are you looking at taking, Peter?
So I've got 1 armor from the Frozen Core, so it looks like right now he's going to hit me for 2 because he's in a weak state.
And you have no power
if
cards.
If Dan weakens him.
He is going to. And you
He's
have no power.
2. I have no power cards.
Okay,
so I'm going to take 1.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I am also going to take 1.
Okay, let's see
after weekend. So the first thing I'm going to play is my friend in Venom Plus.
Yay!
And
that does give you...
That's a power, right?
I know that.
Okay.
Yes, it is a power card.
Just confirm.
Yes. Once per combat, gain 2 energy if you played a power card this turn. So I will tap that. So that gives me back the 2 energy I spent. I still have my full 4. Then I'm going to throw all 5 shivs that I have, which is going to do 10 damage and apply 5 poison tokens.
Very nice.
And that doesn't take any energy.
Yep.
And then I am going to play Blade Dance Plus, which gives me 3 shivs, which I am going to immediately throw.
So we get the achievement
and we get the achievement. And that does 6 more damage and 3 more poison tokens.
Nice.
And then I am going to play, so that took 1 energy. And then I'm going to play
No, I get it, because I did the same thing, kind of.
And then I'm going to play Piercing Wail, which sadly is an exhaust card, but that's okay. It gives me a block, and it weakens an entire row, which means it weakens the boss. That was the arrangement.
Why are you laughing?
It just doesn't feel like a whale should be a piercing weapon. I mean, I know it's WAIL, right?
Yes.
But there's also an actual whale. And I mean, unless it's a narwhal, I mean, I don't think it's a piercing weapon. I'm just saying.
He doesn't look very narwhal.
I don't know. The narwhal submarines had 2 deck guns instead of 1.
Really?
They did. Yeah, really.
Interesting.
Then I'm going to play Dodge and Roll to give myself 2 additional block, giving myself 3 block, which means I will take 1 damage at the end of the turn.
Okay, so right now, Dan is lower than Peter, so you will get 2 armor from me.
Okay. I am up to 5. Thank
and
you.
I'm in calm.
Okay.
Wait. You only need 4, right? You only need 4 block, right?
Yes. I'm at 3 naturally. That's all I can give myself.
So if you gave 2, you could give one
I
of
can
those
give 1
blocks
to Peter. Yes, that's correct.
Yes!
Yes,
That
good
would be
point.
very
Good
nice.
point. Yes.
Yeah, so Peter...
I will give 1 to myself, and I will give 1 to Peter. Thank you, Nicole.
Now you go up to 4.
Yes, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That was
Good
silly
catch.
of me. Good catch, yeah.
Woohoo! None of us take damage!
Nice.
That's really important
Yes.
on this fight.
Yes, and then I will play Bane, which does 2 damage, plus 2 if it's poison, so it's 4 damage and another poison.
I am oddly
questions?
fine with this.
Do the poisons go away when he changes form?
Yes.
Yes,
God
but I'll
damn
be
it.
able to apply more.
Yes.
I'm doing what I can with the poison. I'm really
You're
trying.
doing real good.
Okay, so I think we're done with this round.
Which
Yes.
means now he takes... he takes 1 damage from me.
Mhm.
I also gained 1 defense, and then he takes 11 from the poison, right?
Yes. So that officially falls
Yay, we got
off.
the 100
Yay.
off.
And then 1 more. There we go. So he's at 99.
So he's a
halfway
transient.
Yes, and he's halfway dead on first phase. But I feel like let's not forget, we literally dealt out there, what was that? My
9,
brain's not working.
So-
9 times 2
Weakness.
times
81 damage.
81 damage.
His weakness goes away, right?
No.
Correct.
We did 72 damage to the cultists. 9 times 8.
Yeah, 72.
Yeah.
So if that had all gone to him, he'd be much lower right now.
Yes.
We'd definitely be wiping him. Now, also of note, the turn we kill him, he doesn't immediately spawn. We go 1 turn with nothing happening.
So we just waste our cards that turn?
No, you can play powers, you can do other stuff, but once he's dead, he comes in the next turn. So we, on death, summon at the start of the next round so he doesn't
Okay.
attack right away. That's the important thing.
Okay.
Okay,
so
so
draw
now
our 5.
Now I get another power. Shivs deal plus 1 damage. Oh well.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right, I got Heavy Blade with both strengths on.
I did not get great cards.
I didn't do horrible. That says a lot in of itself. So don't forget to remove all of your armor, because we all were exactly what we needed.
Yep.
It doesn't
Yeah,
really
Doesn't
matter
stick around
because
anyway, right?
Yep, and now note, next round, if he lives, he's doing 3 damage to all of us.
He's doing 3 damage to all of us this turn
Yes.
if he lives. Okay. I can give myself 2 block and that's it. But I will take an extra point from the power. Possibly 2. So 5 minus 2, that's 3. That would be bad.
Okay, I'm going to start by playing Inner Peace to draw 3 cards for 1 energy. Wow.
before that,
Mhm.
he takes 4 damage because I channeled 2 lightnings.
Oh, and I forgot to roll the die.
Yes. Roll the die.
1. Okay. I'm going to give it to myself because I can do a really nasty whack this turn as a result.
And he takes 4 damage.
Which
You don't want to weaken him?
he already did the 4 damage, I think.
You already did the 4 damage from my lightning?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would weaken.
Yes. So on a 5, I can weaken him.
Weaken or vulnerable?
I'm
I
sorry,
think you mean
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
Yes,
No.
broken heart.
Yeah, unless somebody's got an absolutely mammoth hit, I would much rather, because this does almost 10 extra damage for me.
I'm going to hit for 13, so that could be 26.
That would be much better. Okay, so I will instead give him the vulnerable. That's in one hit?
Yeah, in one hit.
Okay, yeah, he's vulnerable. Let's have your hit go.
Okay, so Heavy Blade Plus does 3, plus each strength, that's 5. I have 2 strengths, that's 13.
And you don't have something else to pump your strength right now?
I do not.
Okay, so 13, so 26.
Double is 26.
I like this.
That cost me 2 of my energy. I've got 1 energy left.
He is down to 69.
Yep. I'm actually going to play Rage first, which gives me 1 block for each attack in my hand. The Heavy Blade was the attack.
Okay.
And now I have 1 energy left to spend.
So his vulnerable goes away?
Yep. Good catch.
And I can give 2 block to any player. So as we're getting towards the end, let me know where I'll spend my 2 block. I could spend it on myself to decrease incoming damage, but we might need it elsewhere more.
So you can give 2 block?
I can give 2 block to any player.
Okay, I might have you give it to me, and then I can give 3 to somebody. Because I only need 2.
Yeah, and I might need that because
Okay.
I may play a second power to set up for phase 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know, Nicole may need it as well.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
I'm okay.
I do also need the 2 block myself.
Oh, yes. That's a good
So
point.
I'm planning to use it on myself, but I'm leaving it in reserve in case we see something else we need to do.
We might have you give me 2 block, I give somebody else 3 block, and somebody else gives you 2 if we can pull it off.
Yep, so that's why I'm saving it until we get to the end of the turn.
Yeah.
I'm going last because I want to see what happens with everyone else. I can't do a whole lot this turn.
How many hit points does he have?
69.
That's a lot. Well, still, I don't really feel comfortable playing a power, so I'm going to channel 1 lightning, which I am going to use to channel into my dark orb and replace it with a lightning orb, so I deal 5 damage to him.
Very nice. I'm going to do a free 2 damage ping on him. I'm going to spend 1 miracle and 2 energy to do Ragnarok. That's just 6 more damage versus him. And then I'm going to spend 1 energy to get an armor and my miracle back.
All right. I'm going to play Leap, Defend, and Defend all on myself. So that brings me up to 4 block.
Okay. And you need 5 total, which you'll get blast from your frost.
Yes.
Okay, so you're armored.
Yep.
So it's just me now?
I am, yeah, for turn wise.
Okay.
And then me and Peter have some armor that we
Yeah,
can
I
take
know.
on.
So how much damage is he doing this turn? Base?
3.
He's doing 3, and I
Plus-
have a power, which means he's dealing 4
Yep.
or 5 if I play another power.
I
Yep.
get 1 from that.
I want to play the power, but I'm nervous about that. So let's see.
We're watching Labyrinth.
Oh, yes, we need to, don't we?
It's been
Okay.
a while since we watched Labyrinth.
Okay. So I am going to start with all-out attack, which is going to deal 2 damage and apply a poison, and I will discard acrobatics. And then I am going to play Backstab Plus, which is going to deal 4 damage and is going to apply a poison. That is free. And then, interesting question. So I can give myself 2 block, and I would like to play accuracy to pump up my shiv damage by 1, but that'll mean that I will be taking 5 and I'll be taking 3 after block unless I get help. I have 4 hit points right now.
Right now, I'd be down to 1 hit point.
Okay, so you need to give yourself the block?
Well, what I'm thinking is our only chance here would be Peter could give me the 2 block.
I can give 2 block to anybody.
And then I could give you 3.
Okay.
And then how much damage would you take, Peter?
I will end up taking 1 total.
That doesn't seem too bad. I would take none. How much would you take if I give you 3?
If you give me 3, I would have 5 block, and I would take 0 because he would be dealing 3 plus 2.
That seems like a good trade-off.
Okay.
Especially to increase your ship damage permanently, right?
Yes.
And hopefully he dies here, which means this is no longer an issue after this round.
Okay, so I will play my defend to give 2 damage to Tony,
Okay.
and that will use my last energy.
I will spend 2 of my miracles, and I will play Swivel Plus to give 3. Oh, shit, I should have played that in a different order. Yeah.
Does that change things?
Just a hair. I'm going to do a little bit of a magic eraser here. I should have technically played this before Ragnarok this turn, because it makes Ragnarok free, which is a 3-cost card. So through that, I don't have to spend my miracles, and I still have 1 energy left, which I use to just do a basic strike for 1 on him.
Okay.
So simple magic eraser, all done. You
Okay.
got the 3 armor.
Everything else, okay. Get shivs, I can really hurt things.
And in turn, I get Frozen Core, so my block goes up to 2, which won't block everything, but getting close.
Okay, Nicole, your block goes up, right?
Yes, my block goes up by 1, and we also deal 2 additional damage to him.
Okay. And do you deal any more damage, or are you done?
I am done.
Okay. And how many shivs do you have right now?
0.
Okay. Okay, so now it's start of his turn.
So
He takes 14. Poison is very rapidly turning into the MVP of this round. He is down to 33 hit points. We now all take 3. I take 4 because I have a power in play.
I take 5, but I have 5 block.
I take 5, but I have 5 block.
I take 3, but I only have 2 blocks, so I lose a hit point. Down to
Okay.
5 hit points.
Okay.
I am down to 2,
I have 3.
I have 4.
and you have
So-
5.
When my deck runs out, I draw these 2 cards and then shuffle this and draw 3 more, right?
Yep.
That's the situation I'm in as well. I draw 1.
I
and
love
then
how they
I wait
haven't
and
been
see.
drawing much.
Yeah. Well, there's also the thing that, like, I think, I know that I proactively removed a lot of cards from my deck, and I skipped, I think,
Yep.
maybe once or something.
Yeah, I rarely skipped. I did not end up...
It's not necessarily a bad idea not skipping. Like, I mean, it's got to be careful, but, like, part of the problem is that if you haven't built the deck that you wanted to build, then taking more cards makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like taking acrobatics, which is an energy to draw 3 cards. Like, if you only have 2 energy after that, that doesn't seem so great.
Yeah, I
So
think
note,
it's-
if we don't knock him out this round, he's dealing 5 damage plus power.
Yeah, so we need to knock him out.
So knocking out this round would be very, very good.
Yep, and I'm going to double check my assumption on the next one. Yes, he no longer has the extra damage from power cards in phase 2. So now would be the time to get any powers in as well if we're going to kill him.
Okay.
So
that's
now I
good.
roll the die.
Yep.
And we get a 1 again. If anybody has a Mammoth Hit of Doom, then we will want to do Peter's Vulnerable.
I can hit for 7.
Ooh, I got good stuff this
Okay.
turn.
So
but
I think
not a big hit.
with
but
Peter
good stuff.
7, that justifies doing Vulnerable on him.
Okay.
Well, how are you hitting for 7?
So I'm going to have to do a Rupture, which will gain me a strength but lose a hit point.
Okay.
My hit points are dangerously low, but I think the strength is worth it at this point.
I'm dangerously low. You're not.
Then there's the Bash, which will do 4, 5, 6, 7 for the strength.
And re-put Vulnerable.
And put Vulnerable back on him.
Okay, so I'm giving my 1 to you to put Vulnerable, so you deal 14 with
Alright.
that 7. So do that.
So
Before that, he
Rupture
did 4
first.
damage. He took 4
Strength.
damage.
Bash comes out, does 7, and puts a Vulnerable back on.
Yep.
That spends 2 of my 3 energy, and I've got 1 more energy to spend.
And he is currently down to 15 hit points.
So I will be wrecking him with massive shivs this turn.
Save them for in case me and Nicole can kill him. Save those for phase 2.
I can't.
Why?
I can't save Unload Plus, which does +2 each. Each of my shivs I would be dealing 20 damage with the shivs.
Oh,
and
you can't save it. So you already have the shivs.
And it's not an exhaust.
No, I have to spend 2 to get the shivs, and then 1 for Unload Plus. And since I only have 3 energy, that's my whole turn.
But it's still going to end him, and it's not an exhaust card, right?
It's not an exhaust card.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I can do is I can save the shivs, but not use the Unload Plus.
Yeah, but who cares?
Okay.
Like, I mean, you're not going to need a block because he's going to die. So I'm going to play Loop, which will put a power into play, but it triggers my end of a turn ability twice.
Okay, let's wait and see if you have to spend the shivs. But if you don't have to, it'd be better to save them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What I'm going to do is I would put Noxious Fumes and put another power out instead.
So how much are you dealing, Peter?
I'm going to use my last energy to do Twin Strike, which will deal 8, 2 strikes of 4 each.
Nice.
Oh, he's weak, isn't he? Is there somebody else that has a bigger hit that wants to go first?
Hold on. Yes, I could do a bigger hit.
Okay, I'll let you go first, and then I'll do my Twin Strike.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 energy to do 6 damage with the vulnerable on him. So that will take him down to 19.
Okay, so now I'll play
shit. Ideal situation, we don't kill him. We let the poison kill him.
He has 13 poison right now.
Yeah.
All you have to do is get him to 13, and then instead of using... then I won't use any shivs, and I'll just give myself power to apply poison at the start of the turn.
I will play my Twin Strike and do 8 damage to him.
Did that? Which takes away the vulnerable.
Oh, you already put my 8 on?
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
I thought that was yours.
That was mine. Now we put the 8, so he's down to 11.
Now he's down to 11.
Oh, then he's just dead.
And now the poison will kill him.
Yeah, so now he's dead.
So Dan can spend all his time prepping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1 more energy to put Battle Hymn into play, which now means I deal 2 damage once per turn, plus an additional 2 if I'm in Wrath, so that's an ongoing thing for me.
I am going to play Sweeping Beam to deal 1 damage to him and draw a card.
So right now I wish I could do a short rest and get my Heavy Blade back.
Yes.
Wrong game, though.
Yeah, I really wish I could have gotten Unload Plus next turn, because it's worthless this turn.
Yep.
And I just shuffled my whole deck, too.
But you still at least get the 5 shifts.
Yeah, so I'm just going to play this, and I'm going to get the 5 shivs, and then I'm going to play Noxious Fumes, which is another power, which will give me apply poison at the start of turn.
Okay. I'm not playing anything else this turn.
I'm going to play Rainbow. That's going to deal 4 damage to him, but it will replace one of my lightnings with a dark.
Nice.
Goodbye, Unload Plus.
Yep. Well, that's the way it works sometimes.
Yep.
Okay.
So he is...
So, technically, Nicole, when is the start of a round? Is it at the start of the player turn, at the start of monster turn? That's very important suddenly.
I mean, combat round. Combat rounds consist of a player turn followed by an enemy turn.
Okay, so we're not going to get a skip an extra turn. That's what I was trying to get. But it's not going to work that way. Okay, so it is now start of his round.
Yep.
He takes 13 damage, and all the poison goes away as he dies. And we have killed phase 1. Now we have phase 2.
Like any good JRPG, there's multiple phases of the boss.
He is back up to 200 hit points. His first attack is going to suck. And that will happen on so it's now going to be our turn. It's the start of a new round. At the end of this round, he will deal 7 damage to everyone. And I just drew my good armor card.
Yeah. I will see what I draw.
But he is no longer dealing extra damage for powers.
Okay. Is this considered start of combat? Because
No.
it is phase 2? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Should we roll the die?
Yeah. Well, we draw cards and then roll. Oh, fuck.
Oh, this is not good.
No.
I only have 2 block. I will die.
2.
That gives me 2 extra energy.
Gives me 2 block.
It gives me a strength.
I will have to use my potion to not die.
Then use your potion.
So I've got Shockwave, which will do a vulnerable and 2 weekends.
I'm going to spend 1 to draw 3 cards and hope I get something.
I am using my potion, so I will take no more than 1 HP of damage this turn.
So I think now is the time to use my fire potion that will deal 4 damage directly to the boss.
Sure. Yeah, that seems good. It's a start.
I will also do the same, so that's another 4.
Okay.
Ooh, wait, hang on, stop. I should have gone first.
Why?
Because I have a card that I exhaust that deals 2 extra damage if the enemy is at full HP.
Okay.
And it's 0 cost.
Wait, no, you can't do that.
What do you
At
mean?
the start of it's not at the start of the turn, right? I just deal 4 damage to him.
Yeah,
and you can't
Nope.
prevent it?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that I could do would be to eject my Frost Orb, which would be... No, I can't do it.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Okay.
I deal 4 damage to him. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Can't be helped.
Yep.
So I use halt and get 1 armor. And I'm going to get 2 at the end of the turn. I'm currently taking 4 damage. And
So
I have 2 hit points.
I am going to use Shockwave, which gives him a vulnerable. I'm sorry, a weaken, 2 weakens, and a vulnerable.
Oh, I need to use that vulnerable.
Well, you need to use that weekend too because you can suddenly get a whole lot less damage incoming.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. It's -1. And it's another
-1. Okay.
Yeah, and it's another -1 next turn. So that means now I'm taking... how much is getting through? I have that. 3 damage is getting through, and I only have 2 hit points. So unless I get 2 more armor, I'm toast. But he's got the vulnerable. I'm going to whack him for... How much would that be? And then I can use this because I've shuffled my deck for another strength.
Oh, apply a poison to him because I applied a poison at the start of the turn.
Okay. And I am doing 14 damage times 2, so I'm dealing 28.
Seems like good damage. And he loses the vulnerable,
Yep.
sadly.
But that's not a bad hit for that. But unless somebody can give me 2 armor, we're gone.
I can't do anything to help you, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
I can give myself 2 armor, but not you.
I will play All for One, which is 2 damage to him, and put all 0 cost cards into my hand.
So I'm going to play Shrug It Off, which gives me 2 armor. 1, 2. And I draw a card. But it spends my last energy. And that card is a strike. Attack for 1. Although I guess that turn becomes an attack for 4. Okay, so I'm playing Seeing Red to give myself an extra energy.
I'm going to spend my 3 energy quick and just deal him 18 damage.
And then I'm going to play Strike, which deals him 4 damage. So after you're 18, put 4 more on.
Okay, he's down to 140.
I'm going to use my Swift Potion to draw 3 cards.
Here you go, Peter.
All right.
So I already drew 1.
So it seems like we just don't have enough armor for this boss.
Yeah.
And I've been steadily getting rid of all of my defend cards.
And also me just starting at lower hit points didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole
Okay.
can give me the 2 armor.
I currently have 3 left. So for 1, so we need a total of what, 6 or 6? We need 6, right?
6 armor to take no damage.
So I am going to first use. So this will be 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's fine. All right, then in that case, what I'm going to do is I am going to evoke my Dark Orb, which will deal 6 damage,
Oh, nice.
and then I channel it again. And then I am going to use Steam Barrier, which is 2 block plus 1 if the topmost card of my discard pile costs 1. It does. So that's 3 block. And then I am going to...
I'm actually going to spend 1 miracle quick just to put devotion in play.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm going to channel the lightning. That deals 2 damage to him. And then I have 3 left.
My next turn, I'm likely to be able to protect myself from him.
Okay. Did Nicole give you the block you need?
Not yet. She can, though.
Okay.
Thank you. Because I might have screwed that up. So I will leap, and that gives you 2 block.
Okay.
Cost of 1 energy.
Now I'm only taking 1 damage, so I barely survive.
So I can evoke twice. And then I am going to Doom and Gloom to deal 3 damage to him directly, and then 6 more.
So 9 total?
Yep.
Okay, 123. Okay, both of you are up. Or, Peter, I think you have very little left, but Dan, you have your full turn.
Okay, yes. So I am going to throw 5 shivs,
Poof.
which are going to do, let's see, 10 damage and 5 poison tokens.
Very nice.
No, sorry. Add 5 more damage. I forgot I have accuracy plus.
I'm nominating poison for the MVP of this round.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Does 100 go away then? Oh, no. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And now this goes up here. That's where I was getting confused.
Okay.
So he's at 108. We've almost knocked him halfway down in 1 turn.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So then I am going to play Cloak and Dagger plus for 1 energy, which gives me 2 more shivs and a block, even though I'm protected by a potion and the block doesn't matter. Then I am going to...
So are you up to 5 shifts again?
No, I'm up to 2 shivs.
Okay, you should set them aside.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. I'll do this because I'm going to throw them immediately,
Okay.
which is going to be 2 times 3, 6 more damage and 2 more poison tokens. And that was a pretty good use of 1 energy so far. I did have the shivs already, to be fair.
Yes.
Then I am going to play Backstab Plus, which does 4 damage and adds a poison token. And I exhaust it. It costs no energy.
Yes.
What is it down to?
He is down to 99.
Okay, and I am going to play Bane, which is going to do 4 damage and add a poison token. And I am going to defend because I can. It doesn't matter. And I am going to play All-Out Attack, which is for 1 energy, which is going to do 2 damage and apply a poison token. And I am seriously tempted to use my Disco Chaos to draw 3 cards and immediately play them in any order for 0 energy.
Yes. This would be the time to do it.
Yes. So this goes away. 2, 3. Ooh, good timing. Well, so 0 energy cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have...
In any order.
Yeah, well, I have 1 skill card in my hand, which you will be seeing very soon. So I deal 1 damage with flechettes and apply a poison token.
The important part of this equation.
Yes. Then I'm going to play Sneaky Strike Plus, which does 4 damage and applies a poison token. And I discarded cards and gain energy, but that doesn't matter, so I'll just ignore that. and then I'm going to play Blade Dance Plus, which gives me 3 shivs,
Which
I will immediately throw, which will do 9 damage and apply 3 poison tokens.
Dan's aiming for that, like that achievement.
And
That is an awesome turn.
and that is it.
So Dan may go first next round just to see if we can get all 30 poison on him.
Oh, what is he up? No, that's going to be very hard, but we will see.
You only need
Yeah,
14
right.
more. You literally threw 16 on him in one turn.
So it's the end of the next. So it's now the end of our turn, right?
It's the end of our turn.
Okay,
All
you
right.
get 1 block.
I deal 1 damage to him, and I use my loop to trigger my block, my Frost Orb twice.
Okay. Anybody else
Bringing
have
me up
any
to
end of
5
turn
block.
stuff? Okay. It's now the start of his turn. He immediately takes 16 damage. He is down to 62. Then he hits all of us for 7.
6. because
6.
of the weak.
For 6, thank you. I block 5 of that, take 1 down to 1.
So I block 2 of it. I would take 4, but I have the potion, so I only take 1.
Okay. And you dump the potion?
Yes, the potion I put away already.
Okay. What's your last potion?
Exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand,
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
not helpful.
I block all 6. We need to take 1 weakness token off of him.
Yep.
I block 5 and take 1 damage, leaving me at 2.
Okay. So next round, he is dealing currently 3 to all of us because he has a weakness already, and we'll be putting 2 of these in each of our hands.
Okay.
Which we will have to spend 2 energy to get rid of.
You don't have to. They would just stay. Oh yeah, we would. You're right. I forgot. He's got that immediate roll.
How much?
Okay. Start of turn. I place a cube on devotion, and I immediately gain a miracle and draw an extra card.
And we roll the die.
I'm still drawing 1 second.
Okay.
I draw 6 cards.
So he's dealing 3 damage to us, you said?
Yep.
So, okay. And okay, so if I get 2 block, I
only need to gain 1
that's 3 block after the weekend or before?
after the weekend.
Okay, so I need 3 block to survive.
Yep.
Or 3 block to not take damage.
You need 1
I
to
need-
survive.
Okay. Cool, I can arrange that. Because my cards suck this turn.
Okay. So now we roll the die, and we get a 5.
Oh, that
Ooh, I love 5s.
is not good for me. But
I can give all players 1 block.
Sure.
We can make him vulnerable, and I can deal him 1 damage.
Okay, so we all gain 1 block. He is
Okay.
vulnerable, so we want a big hit,
I've got a big hit.
and you deal him 1 damage.
Though, before that happened, like at the start of turn, I dealt him 4 damage.
Okay. Let's see. What's your big hit, Peter?
So my big hit is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which will get doubled to 20.
Let's do that right now.
And then it's followed by another 10.
Okay, so let's do both of those. So you're dealing 30 total.
So first thing I have to do is I add 1 strength with Inflame, which costs me 1 of my 3 energies. Now I have 4 strength tokens. Then I'm going to use Ethereal, which attacks for 10. Weakened, it becomes 20.
vulnerable.
I'm sorry, yes, I always get this wrong. Today's an
Okay.
exception. And I have a skill potion. The next skill you play this turn is played twice. I'm playing Ethereal again for another 10.
You can't play that again. That's an attack card. Its skill is cards are labeled skill. They're usually like your defense cards.
Okay, then I'm not using that, and I'm not doing another 10.
Okay.
I do have more things I can do, but I can let other players go first. There's no need for me to go.
Let's have Dan go just in case you can throw the poison.
Well, so start of turn, I apply a poison to him with my power.
Keep going. You got this.
So I wonder if it's actually better for me to use some of my other cards, though.
Nope. Go all out on poison.
Will you be able to kill him otherwise?
He's going to die. Go out on
Okay.
poison.
I won't be able to do enough. So let me see. So this does 2 poison. This uses 2 energy and adds 2 poison tokens. And then I only have 1 energy left. So all I can do is neutralize, which is 1 damage and a poison.
And technically another week.
Yes, and another weekend. I could potentially do more damage with if I had drawn good cards, but those would have used energy anyway. And I will give myself a block because I can for free.
No,
And
if
that's
we
it.
deal 17 more, he's dead.
And he's going to take 20 from poison?
Yeah.
Holy
So we need to
wow.
do 17 more, and then poison will kill him.
Can you do that?
I can deal... Oh, I can deal quite a bit. I'm going to spend 1 energy, deal 2 damage, enter Wrath, which gives me extra damage output. Bet you didn't see this coming. I'm going to spend my next 3 energy to deal 12 additional damage. Then I'm going to spend this for free, dealing an additional 3 damage. He's dead.
Okay.
Woo!
Unless anybody's got something they want to do just for shits and giggles, he's dead.
Okay, we're absolutely sure he is under 20 hit points.
He's at exactly 20.
Okay,
And I can do him like 5 more right away.
Yeah,
All right. So
We
we are
did.
done.
nice.
we completed. Wow. If you hadn't drawn that shield card,
Yeah,
we would
we
have
would be
lost
dead.
right
Yeah,
before.
that's why I did it. I
Yeah,
was basically
good call,
like,
Nicole.
okay, we need to do this.
And thank you, Nicole, also for calling out that I could have given Peter a block. That came in clutch too.
Yeah, and Peter, if you look at cards, they either have skill
Yep, I
or
just
attack or
looked.
power. Okay.
So I'm trying to now think, what could I have used that on?
Okay, so let's finish.
Okay.
When you finish a game, each player checks 1 box. So we unlock our first 2 tiers.
Yep. 1 box per boss defeated plus 1 extra box each. So that is 4 boxes, which for the Ironclad... Okay, you must check boxes for your character until they are all checked, after which you may check colorless or act 4 boxes. So, in other words, none of us can do that.
Okay.
So we must check the
1s and
first
2s.
4 boxes, which will unlock 1 and 2 for all 4 of our characters.
Okay, so we do not get any colorless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alas.
And the game just ends beating this guy. There's no
Yeah.
mark yet or anything like that, right?
Correct. Do not open until you reach Ascension 10. Okay, never mind.
Not that one.
Not that one.
There's already a sticker in the rule book, Tony.
Do not open until you reach Ascension 1.
We did reach Ascension 1.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
Okay.
They said there was a heart we have to battle after this.
That's
only
Act
if
4.
only if we get Act 4.
Do not open until you unlock cards. This was the one I was looking for.
They didn't give us stickers for this, did they?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So here are our unlock cards. And then I will need the Ascension deck as well. Or wait, do we go Ascension 0? There is no Ascension 0. Okay.
Yeah, it's Ascension 1.
Okay.
That's a lot of cards.
After you defeat an Act 2 boss, Act 3 if you're playing solo, unlock Ascension 1.
Okay. So, Peter, here's what you unlock. And no, most of these are going to go into your card reward. You need to break out your decks, everybody. So you'll into basics and then into the rares and regular card rewards.
Sorry, is there an easy way to tell?
Yeah, how
what's
do we
basic?
tell?
Is it a dagger or shoot? I think Dan's the only one that has something different. Or no, I do too.
See, I know the strikes and defends are basic.
I'm not sure I remember.
Is it that the gray card? No, the gray cards aren't basic, are they?
Oh, gray with gray border.
Ah,
So gray with gray border are basics. The rest go back.
Okay, so like Survivor is a basic card.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So gray banner, gray or gray border.
and do
period.
not forget to
flip
unflip your cards.
if you have
Yes.
any basics that were upgraded specifically.
Yeah, because they do not have gray borders once you have upgraded them.
Or no, you have to unflip everything. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Peter, here are your unlocks.
Okay.
You unlocked fire breathing. Whenever you draw a daze, a fire, or I can't remember what the third thing is.
Curse.
No, this thing right here. So it's fire or something.
Poison?
Or a curse, deal 2 damage to any row. Wow.
Seems useful.
Power through. It's a skill card, 1 cost, 3 armor to any player, but daze yourself.
Okay.
Evolve. Whenever you draw one of those, also draw an additional card. Immolate. This is a rare. 5 damage to an entire row and daze yourself twice.
What did Dave do to me again?
That's just the cards at the top
Just
of your
card I
draw.
have to throw away.
Yeah, at the top of your draw pile. And now your tier 2s that you unlock. Havoc. Skill. Draw 1 card, immediately play it for 0 energy. Exhaust it unless it's a power. Interesting. Oh, play it for 0 energy. Nice. You get another one of those. You get Rampage, an attack card. X damage. X is the number of cards in your exhaust pile.
Oh, interesting.
That's interesting. A new rare, Corruption. Power. Your skills cost 0. Whenever you play a skill, exhaust it. Feels like those two work together.
Indeed.
And then another golden ticket.
That
Interesting.
sounds good, although I haven't found my first one yet.
And that's it for you right now.
That's both 1 and 2.
Yep. And Nicole, can you grab some of the sleeves to pass to Peter and Dan? Because you'll need to sleeve all of these. Dan, here are your new cards.
Mhm.
You get Reflex. It's a skill, unplayable. If this card is discarded by a card's effect, draw 2 cards. So you have to use something else to discard it to draw 2 cards. Next, 0 cost prepared skill, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. So it's eat through your deck a little faster.
Mhm.
Get another one of those. And then Tactician. Skill unplayable. If this card is discarded by a card's effect, gain 2 energy and exhaust. And then Grand Finale. Can only be played if there are no cards in your draw pile. 10 damage to an entire row.
Wow.
But your draw pile has to be empty. Exactly at the end of your draw pile. And it's free.
That's really hard to do.
So you want to have a multiple of 5 cards.
Or something like that, yeah.
Well, that +2 because stuff start of combat +2.
Or you have to have draw cards to help you.
Yeah.
Now your tier 2s. Distraction, 2 cost once per turn. When you put a token on an enemy, gain 2 armor.
Oh, that would work for poison tokens, wouldn't it?
Yep, once per turn you basically get 2 armor if you have that card that also gives you a poison token.
Nice.
Choke. Attack 3 damage plus 1 damage for each weak and poison on the target.
That would have been hilarious.
Yes, you would have.
I would.
Wow.
A 1-point attack would have done 21 damage.
Corpse Explosion. 2 cost, 2 poison, attached to the target. When it dies, deal 6 damage to its row and discard this card.
Nice.
So this goes in line with the row.
It's great for cultists.
And you also get another golden ticket.
Interesting cards.
There you go. And Peter has the sleeves.
Yep. So for my new cards, which of them go in this pile and which of them go in that pile? How do I tell?
The
If
gold,
they have a gold border.
if they have a
gold
gold
border.
Yep. If they have gold border, they go in the
Here's the
rear.
sleeves right here.
Yeah, my wonderful Envenom Plus was gold border.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nicole, you're up next. Your first card, Overclock. Draw 2 cards, put a daze in your discard pile.
Okay.
Not at the top of your main, and it's free. Turbo, free. Gain 2 energy, put a daze in your discard pile, then exhaust this. You get a second of that. Sunder, 3 cost. 5 damage. If this kills the enemy, gain back 3 energy. So it's free if you kill.
Okay.
Echo Form. Ethereal. Start of turn. The first attack or skill you play is played twice.
Nice.
God, that makes me wonder what the upgraded side is. It's not ethereal if you upgrade it.
Yeah.
Okay, your tier 2s. Heat Sinks. Whenever you play power, draw 2 cards.
Nice.
You've got overclock and heat sinks and
Yeah.
recursion and capacitor.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Yes.
I think you're a computer.
2 cost, consume power. Orb evoke effects get +1.
Nice.
And then 3 cost, defragment. Power, ethereal. Orb, end of turn effects get +1.
Okay.
So that seems pretty good. And naturally, like everybody else, you get a golden ticket.
Okay.
And you have an extra tier 3 card when you get there than everybody else so far. Everybody else gets 3 tier 3 cards, you get 4.
Okay.
And then me, I get Worship. Gain X+1 miracles. Then Exhaust. Flurry of Blows. Free card. 1 damage. Deals an additional 1 if you switched stances this turn. Interesting. I get a copy of that. Blasphemy. My character also has a theme.
Indeed.
Skill. Your next attack this turn is played 3 times.
Say again.
My next attack this turn is played 3 times.
Ragnarok would be wonderful.
Exhaust your draw pile.
Whoa.
So timing that is also important. Well, Ragnarok or that card that dealt 12 base damage, like...
Yeah, if it's a finishing blow, then exhausting your draw pile is no problem.
And if I upgrade it, it just goes down and retain. It turns into retain, so I get to hold on to it to use it whenever I want.
I guess exhaust your draw pile, what that really means is whatever you have in your hand is what you're going to be seeing
Or
the
in
rest
my
of the
discard.
game. Yeah, or in your discard.
Yep, and then my tier 2s are Nirvana. Whenever you scry, gain an armor. Foresight. Start of your turn. Before you draw, scry 3. Weave. Free card, attack, 1 damage. If you would discard this card while scrying, instead play it and it deals 5. Conjure Blade. Power, X. When played, place cubes on this equal to X+1, so whatever energy I pay. Your starter strikes deal extra damage equal to the number of cubes on this. Oh shit. I could make my starter strikes deal 6 damage.
Yeah, but you have to keep your starter strikes until you get that.
Yeah. And then I also get the golden ticket. Let's see if there's anything else here.
So the new card rewards, do they shuffle in or go to the bottom or something different?
We're going to shuffle because we're going to be starting a whole new thing. The last of the cards in this are all colorless, and I don't think we add the Siege yet.
We are kind of running out of sleeves, man.
We have another box of them upstairs.
Okay.
And I have 3 over here if you're done with them, Peter.
Okay.
I am done, actually. I don't
You
need
set
any
that
more.
aside somewhere for me?
Okay. And here, Nicole, if you need.
I'll take them. I think I'm the only one who needs to sleep right now.
Okay.
And then also set these aside in that below the first card.
Like the top card?
Yeah.
Like, but...
Yeah. These are all stuff we have yet to unlock.
Okay.
So I'm just leaving those around it to make it clear for myself in the box. Okay, and now we unlock our Ascension benefit. Since we beat 3, we unlocked Ascension.
Yeah. Open the Ascension pack. Replace elites in each act with the Ascension 1 elites.
Oh, lucky us. Okay, here's an Ascension tracking card. And then... Okay, so this was Act 3. Oh, just the elites?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't replace any of the other stuff.
Yeah, and it's only with the Ascension 1 elites.
Oh.
Do not add the Ascension 12 elites. Do not replace the Ascension 12 elites with them 12 elites.
Oh, I see. There's the Ascension number on them. Oh, and I see as we go up, they all have an Ascension number when we start adding them in. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, so these are the ones we'll need to replace. And this can go off to the side, because that's for as we hit Ascension 3, 7, and beyond. Those are just more Ascension cards to unlock. Okay. Anything else we need to unlock?
We did not get to unlock colorless cards or Act 4 boxes. We've completed our first ascension. So yeah, all we would have to do is do achievements, and achievements are not giving us any additional unlocks.
So they're just for fun.
Yeah.
But who doesn't like unlocking achievements? Get some good gamer scores. Okay, so I think we have completed.
Peter's like me.
Peter doesn't care.
Achievements? Why bother? There's more stories out there. I've got to hear all the stories.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so I think that's done.
Sweet. Okay, so we are complete, and we will be back with Ascension 1 at some point.